Periscope at A24 Radio. Facebook yɛ A24 Radio UK ana Twitch ɛyɛ A24 Radio. Yɛbotaeɛ yɛ ketewa bi na mmom ɛso paa ɛyɛ ketewa na mmom ɛyɛ kɛseɛ. Botaeɛ ketewa nim no ɛno na adwuma kɛseɛ no nyinaa ɛwɔ. Ɛne sɛ yɛba bɛhwehwɛ kwan a yɛbɛfa na ɔman Ghana na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛtena mu no atumi ada adi ɛwɔ yɛn mu. Ɛno ano no na mmom ɛyɛ obɛbɛseɛ department faculties a ɛwɔ saa asɛm ketewa wei mu no ɛyɛ ana ɛdɔɔso. Nneɛma bebree ɛna gyinagyina yɛakwan mu a ɛno nti no ɛma yɛntumi nyɛ saa adeɛ no. Yɛbɛhwehwɛ saa nneɛma no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛyi afiri kwan no mu na yɛatumi ayɛ adwuma no kama. Meka no pɔtɔ kasa mu sɛ papa yɛ bi a wobɛyɛ ama ɔman Ghana biara no gye tom sɛ ɛyɛ waa na woyɛ papa no ama wo ho. Akwasi Ampɔfo agye kan ne nnwom ɛwɔ ne nnwom baako mu sɛ if you do good you do for yourself and if you do otherwise you do for yourself. Ɛyɛ nokorɛ turodoo. Enti hwɛ sɛ woma biribiara esi wo ho kwan sɛ wonhwehwɛ the very best for Ghana, hunu sɛ daakye waa na ɛbɛba asa bɛbɔ wo tiri so. Sɛ biribiara adeɛ bia no matter hɔ yɛde kan sua hunu sɛ biribiara ne hɔ nom a ɛsom bo sen Ghana. Yɛsua wɔ ha yɛakyerɛkyerɛ mu nso ama wate aseɛ. Nti sɛ biribiara ɛma wanhwehwɛ the very best for ɔman Ghana, hunu sɛ waa na ɛbɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛba abɛbua bɔɔ so. Na nneɛma bebree ana ɛha yɛn a ɛno nti no ɛma yɛntumi mpɛ the very best for ɔman Ghana. Kane no na obi bɛseɛ it was more of tribalism. Now tribalism no a ɛwɔ mu no ɛgya twum bɛseɛ wɔ sɛ adze wɔ fie a na oye. Na nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ nom a efie no they have chosen efie no to be their tribe. Even within the tribe no they can go down and down and down. Even within the tribe. Enti sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ nom na ɛbɛkɔ akɔba sɛ someone beyond their tribe could possibly do it much better than obi a ɔwɔ ne tribe no, obi belong to ne tribe no ɛbɛyɛ no. Oh, adze wɔ fie a na oye enti na ɔde ayɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔde ama ɔno ne ho nipa ne tribe no na ɔde ama no, forgetting about the very one beyond ɔno ne tribe na nka obetumi ayɛ adwuma no aboro sɛdeɛ ɔno obetumi ayɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ ayɛ no so. Now ɛba ne saa hwan na ɛha ne ho yɛn na yɛha yɛn ho. If gone beyond the tribal system, they say no partisan deɛ no ɛwɔ hɔ na deɛ ɛha adwene ɛne sɛ with the partisan no ɛyɛ akɔyɛ more of an accepted norm. Yagye atum subconsciously or consciously. Enti sɛ amanyɔkuo wei ɛna ɛwɔ aban mu a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwehwɛ obi a ɔwɔ saa amanyɔkuo no ana yɛma no yɛ biribi ɛma yɛn. Meanwhile we could have other people, if not even within another amanyɔkuo a wɔn wɔ Ghana, they could have possibly done the job much better. Nanso ɛsan sɛ oni saa amanyɔkuo no mu nti no yɛnyɛ dɛ bɛ yɛmfa ma no. Hwan ne yɛha no? Hwan ana yɛha no? Wei ɛyɛ adwen kɛseɛ. Na you see yagye saa nneɛma wei nom no ayɛ dɛ bɛ atum. Na ɛsan sɛ yagye atum nti no yɛwura fi sɛ ɛyɛ adwen ketewa. Yɛwura fi sɛ yɛ adwen ketewa. It doesn't show smartness. Enti ya metaka me the football ana national team ɛyɛ mfato ho sɛ yɛayɛ adwen sɛ uni sɛ fa ne sɛ yɛayɛ adwen sɛ uni team bi ɛwɔ Ghana yɛmfrɛ ama wo national team. Nti we forget about the very ones who may be more committed to the national team. But because they are not playing for some particular teams, and I say because they may not be playing for be playing internationally, no, yemfa wo mo. Ene ne yene. Nti meka wo bio adie biara ebesi wo ho kwan for you not to be able to seek the very best for my Ghana no. Wa na odi ho abro. Udi ho abro pa. Nti ma adwen kese anya adwuma. Ate? Ma adwen kese anya adwuma. Nti meka wo bio all the very things standing in our way. Emma yentumi anhwehwe anase yemfa what is the very best. Emma my Ghana no. Eno ene ebeye ho adwuma. Ti ro party ntare no gu baabi e. Why? Ro secondary identities ni nyina to baabi. Famami ti odozi a okodi ene adwuma. O ye Ghana ni, minsum ye Ghana ni. Yen hwe ho saa, yen treat ye ho saa, kakra. We will be able to what? Get to the very beautiful Ghana that we so much want to have. So OTNA said the doctors as a dainty all the way in Roehampton. Nanatena. Nananketia basin stook and then a hookeni. A jacosibu ache or say dear yo. Beme na since you want son of a ham. Hey, or say, said the tibia, if he cannot fly, he will walk. If he cannot walk, he will crawl. Won't you mean crawl na or ye movement? Whatever he can do in his capacity, he will do it. And as I read there, console bomber dempa. Sanson or wa hene champo, or no so yet you no so bet me aye. So TNE said yes, out of way na etienne ya Papa Smiley. Nature say, Yasaba. Na me ton chiakese e de ma. Sum. Na yento akwantu no so e. Yenhwe ekwan a yebetimi afa normal Ghana afa ntoma pa efra ne tintini ntete mu nyina yebaka kotie nwum ba kwa aba na se oti se nasafo na koduru mas meboa amakwa koduru ho na nsi Abraham TV ekenkan sa article no sa no oto sa no se na Yankopon wo hwe ho na ade a ma Abraham ni busa se Yankopon hwe ho no very very simple o si emre bi atwam ya ka kire yen se enkrofo bi ye o madwen se wo mu si tower bi o mu si tower na omu si tawa no ten na omu de akwa akuduru heaven na Onyankopon hu se nkrofo we se kai omu ya ha adwene enti ya ka kire yen se Onyankopon obe confuse wo mu mo mu kasa hodo bebre confuse wo mu nti ba sa no nkrofo na ntumi sa agenda no ama tawa na on bese wo musi emekoduru heaven no o mantumi ansi enei aye wo ho sesi ayi yaduru maso yaduru mas na menimsi yaduru mas yi de ne se yede ya ka no so bekeka ho ya beko yanim na asema abranche ni busan se Nyankopon no wo ho na o ma no musi tawa kura ko confuse wo mo na ye commerce unka hwe utehodi unka hwe ana se de wo be se ye beto wo heaven sro ho no na ha branch no pa e so se fire ba obeka ho asem kakra you see some of these questions and I said these statements obefa ne se bia idi agro obefa ne se bia agudie ne yedie anso tena se adwene ho pa dwene ho ye krofo bi si tawa wo mo se ye be kom Nyankopon be confuse wo mo Omo kasa hudo bebre nti omo ntimi anya de be ntimi nsi tower no ene ye commerce na tower no ne mas ne de na ehu dwene ho bi wate dwene ho pa dwene ho pa dwene ho why sa wo dwene ho me wa I say hey na wo dwene ho sa oh say kan na ogitum say esi ngrofo bi si tower na ne ye commerce nyankopon wa hefa where you dey or you know one confuse we again enko tie nyum ba komra ye ba bo chema ba ye beto ankomodie no so
if you do good you do for yourself. No said ya kwaye eyo biswai eyo ni na monkrofo so no obi so boti itu ofa adwene se agwanwan dodo to obeyi no afiri ho obeku no afiri wi asimu na die oye ni se okoto brodo no die drogumu akwenko dia omu odani manua akwenko bie nanua osi if you do bad you do for yourself. Ofe papa fiore 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 ofe sha fiore isabono if you do good you do for yourself. Wamfebi ankanano akweni na mwa ogoshia mofreb wanamudi agro so timodin fuema osre brodo akwensu amu etimodin odani mawo panu isu na dro mu ono die onim bribi enti wakana samono papa mi ye mamia me ho we are papa we are fa we are fa we are fa we are bonia we are fa esenwara if you do good you do for yourself you do bad you do for yourself.
This is special. You're listening to Bamaso at Jinkesia.
Odipanuya, am a friend away, ye obia to end, ye at a mesh, young Korean, so Timodin Fue, on one a dream bonin, not any bunny meso. Am a free am a free as yashi, nana entry poesiaco, when Choco mine. Nana Benji says, and then Chirano was he would to a Dubonia, a big one Cassawan.
Your friend has been a child, Media and 24 Radio.
You do for yourself, you do bad, you do for yourself. Muntia Jumuya. Fanya siasa wa mayongo enchankra unsumchedu we are papa we are fa we are fa we are fa we are bonia we are fa esenwara if you do good you do for yourself you do bad you do for yourself if you do good you do good yourself do for yourself do bad you do bad oh la la do for yourself do good you do good you do for yourself.
For bra, and it's so man be you, and I say, any. And I was sample for a day was to say, if we do good, we do for ourselves, and if we do otherwise, we do for ourselves. The tinting and in the tea munina, and no. Now, you see, the reference point of your good account to pa. Ya chechiri mu wa ha am ya te ase say the reference point of your good no en na kire adwen kase a odi bepie ya chechiri mu wa ha enti mesaka obion say kane no na nka ye tribe ho asem na ne ye de kasa ene ne ya graduate ya call no partisan kane no se won fini me tribe mu a den se bi ade pa bi me de bebre wo based on the chumada roma wo say azi wo fia no ye mo pe azi akokotoko no mo wonye na abro kotoko no one abaze okotoko no eno no tribe ana eno no abusua ne se ne kura kotoko na ye ketwa ma kire se akoye kuokumu abi enti the more you expand kotoko no na ema adwen kese ye de be eba na you think of creative ways of doing things. So what I say, and when you think of how possible would I be able to feed a year and your numbers at 10? Okay, and no they are dream about. Okay, how possible would I be able to feed and your number 20? A whole say, nah, dream yakesi. Oh yes, we can't wait boom. Well, when my mom was alive, I saw her as a magician. She had very little, but she was able to feed a lot. Magician. If she had thought, okay, I have a little, so I'll just only think of my little family. And why the no obey, but creatively, I drink here so even with a little, with me feedy baby. Ain't he? Meka will be aye, Meka will pa. My reference point now, who you in your decision making, and yakesier. And managing your tribe, managing your party in the context of Jumedia Yedi, managing your my gun. Now, if you do good, you do for yourself. Yankwa Homano, so Bochema ba. Bochema ba na Bochema ba, dear, we see and fast some case you've been pimno. And sana. Masidi na wakakakra ewo ho ene ye beka your value system ho asem kakra na your value system na know say so many things will be coming in place yenkwa ahoma no so e bochama ho
and the papa
and the gogu
and
the
smile
and the gogu vigate and now so ma vigate
Gates?
I don't. Oh, now, no,
Come star.
Me no call Germany.
Me no call Italy. Come star.
Oh, I said Italy. The young for honor. Me no the for honor.
Come star. Come me the no ina man call for Italy. To muti.
Sao. Okay.
Come star.
And
bene.
Oh, okay. Bene. It says everything good. Me boy.
Yes.
Excellent. Na ke gave me Musa was say senka marriage certificate. So we me boy. Oh, marriage so what ya na zini na ka court na ke ya gino aso dem zini. Oni agino court say wo gino ji aso dem kra. So what ya na ma
Mammy can be being for saying before I would your question number.
Okay, what do you count the answer?
What where's answer? Won't be any more certificate that.
And yeah, we the different exams. We different exams.
And there's almost a question in Hodu.
We a different exams.
It doesn't hold.
Share Hodu.
At the end of it, in the more certificate. I had a more certificate and son and I walk up.
Say, it's me call reverse me boy. It is a car. Na assembly na say nkasa certificate na ye de ma wo no right etimi expire they say driving license expire nka be renew there
nka me renew no papa meji bi maka ho
sa
ai
and then yes so the work and certificate no is when you who say the man even before you began the journey. Said you all can in.
I'm more professional one crank and magic.
Cabbage certificate now for upgrade.
Now upgrade.
Wow.
Upgrade. Oh, upgrade. Yeah, oh, say. Oh, our repair near the back.
That's right.
And upgrading.
And upgrading, oh.
That's right.
Oh, I see.
You won't say what share money in say the back count.
Okay. I see. Matthias, you we and yet we be see media gimmick and a board chairman also obe renew certificate at all cost. It you know. And you adwin say radio so ntino wo kasa na ni abre pa nko be ye obe renew certificate na ke ansa na abechia no abrantie ba ko say na nyankopon wo hye bia ngrofo wi si tower eso mo de ba heavy confuse wo mo kakra na nei
nyankopon na okwo kokko so anansa de suro value de ni e kan ho asem
we de wo be confuse ngrofo bi no no
so someone who say yadada ya pa
we de Mr. ya can say kan wo de what them trying say because so ka say yadada ya obi wo ho no ma o ti a obeka say there bi ono nya adwen enti wo de wo hu say
obe chere me reason why office end ada no nyankopon obo ni wiase no ntumi nko wo valley mu no ko only on the mountains and so yes nyankopon honhom na edu obi so no the trust you know why would God limit himself to this? We are making mockery of that awesome God. It's just well we it is about time you accept it say the so-called Bible that you put on a very good book, but it was written by human beings just like us. So I tell you, you been because almost say the people are not able to question it. They are unable to question the Bible and then get the best out of the Bible. You go school, son, no more teacher or try the area. Why you didn't know want to mean be some question?
Me was not there, so won't ask you.
Won't ask you, you know why you didn't know why you to know the call. And no, also for Bejino Hadmo. Me right now, I'm calling them. They are not a Yanko Munya for they are motivational speakers. There's nothing. Bibi anchese obi a obi osofo bibi a yankopon ye di angwe gu ni tiri so. Omo nyina omo ye motivational speakers. If they accept themselves as so, then they will be able to change the mindset of people. Because you see an omo de I say kuntu bi akata omo so. Kuntu no people cannot ask them. Add internet say internet say well you cannot challenge anything ukoko challenge I say you are blaspheming for me it is about time as black people or as Africans we looked for our own God and worshipped him or her na the Jacob nyame Isaac nyame ni de enye nyame because social Bible more if you call Catholic saints are free from how many of them are black people?
I see na koku asam no still nyanyanti asio na if building a tower to heaven could cause trouble for God why didn't na mass man for commerce there no
when a tro obi na ordinary drink say
Bible tower of Bible
nipa na dwen
Bible
nipa na dwen na odi yes or the trust say because nyankopon no ne nete asase so he ya
Okay.
Oh, only through
Em say Dr. Jingo Abo, we sure say what the difference between going to a sort of so you the tower no as against mass and difference we mean Dr. Jingo. Why? And media ma do kun so aba me sure say media ma do kun so
media ma do ko so aba akwoso no
ono so bit
enzima gospel yaba
enzima gospel chariot wa ba
yeah
maybe ono so bit ma aboy
ye nyina agitum say saa woman na ekuta ya so-called believers or so-called Christians, say ye jitum say nipa ne troye. If we are able to accept that, and that I think will open our mindset, because look, if you go to China, if you go to Japan, they are not Christians, but they are developing far better than Africans are doing. We have accepted someone's God, and we are working with this God. The God in the Bible is so vindictive. Oh, you see, I say God is love. Uncle Paul to me, this man can say. Well, if we don't accept, say, sir, a Bible na a diabetes hormone. There is so many good things in it, and there are so many limitations in it as well.
Okay.
We still are in a crawl whilst other people are up and running. China full baby so. And so China, how many of them are Christians? Japan, how many of them are Christians? India, how many of them are Christians? But they are developing at fast pace. Na India yeti hormone e twan na obi de ne dia ba no aba catch or say we yenti ene sa fasasum ne ye adwuma. No, it is not right. Na ye hu ne sa your development will not match the other race we are say.
Okay.
Oh, and match other countries we are say, because we share Europe, the Renaissance and the Industrial Revolution. It started with one place and then it extended to all other parts of Europe. But look at Africa. Look at Africa, because we have been we have limited to enyoma bebree for taking someone's nyame yɛde yɛ adwuma yɛde yɛ amanfoɔ de buye no ɛmɛyɛ ntumi nkɔ yɛnim wɔ biribiara mu. Now we are able to go to Mars. Oh, these people have gone to Mars. Yɛtete ha no before yɛtete ha no mo gya ha no no mo kɔ. Na yɛsom saa nyame no a ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ the Tower of Babel. No, almost the Tower of Babel na Nyankopɔn bufu yɛ ɛna ɔsɛ ɔmo kasa nyinaa mo bubu saa town because they wanted to get to where God is. Well, those people at that time thought say we are in a flat, but now we know say we are in a flat. With the expansion of our knowledge, we are able to do so many things. We are able to go to other planets and know what is there. Nyami bia ni suru bia o hwe bia. Ya ne nyame no.
Yo.
Ene wa asase so.
Okay. All right. Akoka semu. Yo, yentie Dr. Jingo. Yen hwe de o wetima aboa yen. Because abrante no question no say emre bi say nkrofo bi no omu sita wa ten de akọ heaven. Ana Yankopon be confuse wo mo with different languages. Nti program na anya adwuma. Enei ye kọ mass na Yankopon wo ye dey. Tawa no kra how. Na na mass. Why din to hosa. Yente Dr. Jingo. Doc, you hu ere enko Bamaso. Bamaso.
Yes. Advocacy.
Good. So who are there?
I'm on your number.
Yes, we're holding pa. Na sa na obeko mass de no so no. Anya bia senka marriage certificate. Ewuti say driver license a nka be renew there.
Marriage certificate. I didn't see any marriage certificate. What was I on there?
It was a simple question.
That's a simple question. It was so you say, Bible my certificate the enemy.
Okay, fire go away.
Yeah. So you say Bible my certificate the enemy.
Okay,
but we are living in a society, right? They see how UK. So that's it. So what worry ya? Now we hear Juma. That's all. We hear any Juma. Juma now we say the amount insurance in Buana. If the amount insurance, no. Now person there we hear to so. How do they know? Say we hear no. So that's it. The marriage certificate, and I be proof. Say me papa's money. Me hear ni lolomo. So that's it. Lolonyo. And I say me hear ni.
Okay.
So that's it. That is what it does.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
And, that is how our society be. I say, okay.
And for call by me say, assembly is simple. Senka o marriage certificate. Senka ewa and kabe renew diana. That's all.
That's some certificate.
Dr. All right.
But do you know that marriage certificate? So you say who there?
Papa man try baby.
I know
one of the parties there.
Dr. Jingo, okay, then logic in a womb.
Logic womb. Who was a marriage certificate? And I'm saying yes.
How do you renew something when you are dead?
Yes.
How do you renew?
And you can't renew it because why do you get marriage certificate?
As someone you be so one and ye na what they ma.
Dabi. No. Bible no, a good Bible.
And yet, and I say you used to
based on the person,
I didn't go patch your mammy church room while somewhere ye can. Marriage certificate and near Bible assembly ye can waha. And patch your mamma manusi. Or say, Senka marriage certificate in Kewua. And Kawube will be renewed, would you say, Wana?
And I make sure say marriage certificate.
Ewu na wo say ewu because so ba ewu. No, the question what the extension be abemuna is that is not what it's supposed to be. Extension na would the abemuno and yet enuna nipa krone peti or say either yes, I will renew it, or no, I wouldn't.
And then the question,
and then you will give your explanation for saying, say yes, we will renew, and I say no, me renew because of this, that. Now you say, Obeka say ewu. Yenina marriage certificate ewu. And who date you also?
But that means to not just say ewu. Anna.
And a gogu. And how? Why? Now, young queen, what's it, young queen? Young queen, on now, dear Williams and wants to find the other Albany. Why? Have a young queen. Why? Master, dear, no bit my boy, Branty and Anna, and I know.
Or to say, or the question anything.
Or say. Maybe I catch her and say, Nankophobia is tower at the alcohol heaven, and Yanko Pon ever confuse you or more with various languages or meant to mean you, man. Na say Yanko Pon Tower Mpo and a Hanwa, and ye commerce, na unhuya na or there or one only how you know.
Mask or more credit and Yanko Pon anything.
So.
Because mass in the exploration in the area.
Not Tower, no.
Tower, no, it was a religion. So they say, I don't know all the religions in the world we film by.
Religion better no.
Religion, baby.
There you religion better na your tower no.
Religion.
Tower na your religion.
No, because. What's it?
What's it Tower of Babel na your religion? And I just an can.
Yeah. Because what's all kind of Bible? No, say Nippon or come Bible once someone, right? I would say, oh, maybe all kind of some nephew near poor. Said you see, I trust them. So that's it. Because Abra, Noah, a channel, or move to the movie, right? Nankopon, Emma almost capture no one any man say, when they almost spread it the whole way. So that's it. Normal replenish the head. And almost and almost here, a boy together, right? A boy together, yes. And together normal way, say they were building a city. What? And then that city, building a city and name it for their own sake. So I say, who say no, what they are doing, it's wrong.
Okay.
Right? But that time in the whole world, they have one language. So that's it. And what he does, and he says, what? Or confuse you almost. I know anything.
Not the whole world had one language.
Yes.
Okay.
They speak the whole one language. I think that was Genesis chapter 11.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Any was it Genesis chapter 11 verse 1? Was it, and the whole earth was what? Of one language and of one speech. So that's it. The whole world, they speak one language, but because say omo entie na ko pan sem no na omo aye de omo pe so just say omo person omo worship what they want to worship no right you go post kata omo I know all the religions right we call Eastern we know those religions over there over Africa we have those religions over there Europe those religions over there Asia Middle East, near the thing
Mr. Wo, it wasn't
some religions, religions, and no, where they of Abraham. So does it. And also some man religion of Abraham.
Doc, to was it. They say no, open so say and say, Onyankopon na omusi tower e dia call honom right? Enye tower no per se enye tower na omusi no ene na ha no na religion ntin no won ntin na wo ba na obese tower no confuse wo ma na say there. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what they were doing. So that's it. Because the couple can say you say that went what does it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they were doing something different. What Satan and
okay, all right.
Or this person and remember say at that time also from that time to Ebra Israel for you free Egypt for personally then there was no written law and I say this out but now they know say there is something greater there. So they say, greater there, or people were, everybody was trying to reach that creator. And to be able to find any way. So they say, Oko India, they have a way. So they say, Oko Japan, they have their way. Oko this, they have their way. Oko Middle East, Israel, right? They have their way. Egypt. So all those nations, because okay, you see, now we have to find a way back to the what, to the Creator. So that's it. No, be the open. Anymore, because at that time, right, the whole world, that's what we call a Gentile nation. No, be a Gentile. There was no Israel, but God, Abraham, and Yankopon, how long the separation by? So that's it. From Abraham, a nation will come as a nation, obey Israel. Israel and then go upon the man there is our 10 commandments. So they say, so that they can be different from all other nations.
Okay, Doc.
So, and you know, still now, almost so if we leave,
Yati.
Why?
Doc. Yati. Home is why?
Mars. Yeah, come Mars. You can go to Mars. You can go to Jupiter the other day. It's all creation.
It's all creation.
Of what? Yeah, the Creator.
Okay.
But instead of say worshiping the Creator, say the Romans chapter 1, they don't worship the Creator. They are worshiping the creation. You know. So they are saying, one problem.
All right, Doc. You better was it. What's it? You better was it. Now, your mommy, dear ma, doku, aquaba. Dear ma, doku. What dear?
Papa smile. Uncle Dio.
Nah, dear ma.
That's what I'm about.
Na me who do against your wedding. So, na.
I'm going to say about it all the person.
My first one on the say, so say, enka marriage certificate, it me who are enka be renewed, dear.
Okay, what they call the new one, what is it implying? Oh. It's a marriage certificate. Our say for better for worse till death do as that. And in fact, certificate near mammy me worry no. So our my catcher sometimes no cry no ring no cry who be at that.
Okay,
but yeah, worry no and it's something spiritual. In fact, my certificate send out Dr. Jingo Kayano is to ABA register. See, and yeah, baba he on me say. Yes, certificate no ye the date ya hyeso na say ewu a so I say one year ya is a driving license driving license ewu ya ma years na certificate no ya ma ya person mbeji aware ntino ya ma mu date bia nti it doesn't die ya person mu worry out to death nti me say certificate no nkwa de nke me manu nkwa ma renew. Hey, can you manage to marry you? You see, and when the tier 67, 65 pounds, ma, one shilling. Oh, mama, and I'm going to suspension area. Now, my name says suspension area, and Sana, what pack of I just say, what Tom, I'm so I did suspension, just suspend. I was sorry. What I hated. Yes, I yellow in there. I bought kind of it. So if I could evidence say, yeah, but never but big cash.
I only say, Madam, as my okay, no. Usually, no, some for who says yellow at the tower cast. Why I almost tell who so you're irresponsible, Kakra, wouldn't sir?
Oh, and yes, sir, irresponsible, obey to me, yes, Papa. Yes, sir. Kakra, Equano, you have no a so. Papa smile may share, say, a man think quite am say, Uncle Fuen Yammy. Man, need 30 minutes. Near Yabi Yano, a chair, me and Simon man come pack over the whole day.
Madame Fubia, a visa to no na credit. Anna. Or packet or baby any quans or packing now or rush up no akoto tilapia ne banchi a condo any or bankuni tilapia. Just say we rush up nimwa within best 3 minutes or buy na ticket here dear bay. Etaho intino adiani dear ubenya nanka wap baby was all packing.
Oh, Papa Smiley a packing bill.
And somebody about says suspended, maybe what?
Almost parking suspended.
Suspended.
First, first running. Say almost a year suspended. No, ultimate crap park because no number no. Until we ya offer now on the other just say, I'll park it. Now we no make me so now the Sunday. Sunday. Who may be on officer? I dare no almost a attractive forces so. Anyway, and then 70 say mentua ntemwa metua 130
that's
it.
it.
Say metua before it expires. If our smile say if it is renewed that me manu kura ansana
my said you will see can you know in your case no when you aware na wo no ho yes sir
papa
because on say media ma the reason more reason question we in buy no it is to find out to say aware na wo mu no say nke ka say sa aware bi nwa ka be ware ana say on ware.
Okay.
That
okay,
would be a question who sa energy. Because say certificate ni wu na say ne aware na wudi a ene obi abekọ no baby because onse nkrofo bu ho no mo a wo nya chance bia wo bedwane afura aware yim so nim sa entini say certificate ni wu na say obi anko no baby dia na obi akọ no baby. But me dey ma say
ashada aka say certificate na wu aba nipa yo weti akoda akọji certificate full ya meye so certificate krasa na wu you say actually
oh but I'm happy say obe renew there so na me try na
personally person me man so na say you see I me car na car ba ko ameye aye ahwa ma park esi wo
umpe me boa umpe
park esi wo ti ma cover car ofro
eno yo media ba yanku yanimu e wati na abrante no say Tower of Babel Nyankopon Babel confuse wo mo right
okay
ana ema project ne ye basa na tower no mpo Nyankopon ampene a na mass wo mo yesa na ema na Nyankopon ayedin na wo hwe wo mo onti ase bo ana kakra why
yo baba so na am say sometimes no ebinum assume say you can't say nyamesom a it's against science no it is not. Science is even sometimes it's just human but let me answer with Kransana mako general science na madam for nana denchira anase denchira man association say chairman
board chairman Mr. Kube Eduardo
I'm say Joe Eduardo
Kube Eduardo
Enye Joe
Kweku oni brofo din o sere wa
Joe no Joe Eduardo Eduardo
Kube Eduardo enye
no MP
okay okay all right
yeah Papa Smiley and say now maybe about say Africa for ebi am de beba ho but mama we ya no ansana ma ye Papa Smiley nkrofo no a na omusi tower no adwen na omusi tower no na ma eye adwenbone
okay
na nyese tower na omusi no na nyame
okay
na se bi ye shisha do kra nke shad na nke juregu but wo de bibia menfa nkwa akire hwe Titanic woni Titanic nipa no see we say wey nyame grant me nye de ensenke shape no enuru bibia
okay
when you are upfront in fact yes ubetimi adult to say nyame ohwa na nyame no bibia but when you have the audacity and sometimes personally to go forward to just say so me doubt to and until me person me here he will show up and all dear sometimes when he show up he will not show up because he doesn't want to but I can tell you say I'm inti nkwenum say yen sit tower yen fejidim amaye ho na Dr. Jingo de kona say no ni nyamesom ebia he has brought a whole lot of okay say krofo a omo mpense mu ebia nka omo but emere ni wo sa nti for me no ni American say adwen no a omo de dwen we mu no aye ko no if there is extra, life for the universe, Papa Smiley, nyame edi to me no amenimpa to explore, to do what we can do, but remember, say, and that is where we should take it, because nyame say on person in pabeti say we are see me gidi say nyame na bo we are see, so did say nyame no bo no e good, nia e good piano or pencil. Papa Smiling ke you see here lockdown by nke we be nke ye gukura ma ye hu ye funu. But because of science, satellite to me and it is nice. God wants us to explore, but science as it is, didn't create anything. Science is rather exploring, and it uses the scientific methods, observation and all those kind of and then to bring a conclusion and to say, I didn't know way to say, but when you want to apply science to God, I said, okay, let mommy fan crumple to go. When you want to try to find God in a test tube, try to that is where I am cry, because Tanya Bible no can and he don't say about science about God, about Bible. Some issues about it, but again, I'm quite happy to talk it over with people.
That's right.
When you want to look at where the beginning of science, way you be do not but he actually made something before the Renaissance, the Reformation. Before the Renaissance, the Reformation came. In fact, so we share the very people that even most of the people, about 90% that started now, they believe, say, there is a God who made this world, and this world, is have an information, and through that information, they discovered the information, and through that information, that is where they are into a discovery. We discover.
Na mediama. We dey wakofa vaccine no ho asema ide be abem. Say enuanum bi kire say vaccine no say no na eba no. And so
sometimes when people are I say main line news, your fake news dey CNN, BBC Kwao. Our baby, now what share what is happening now? What does you say 666? And yes, 666, now your boy papa your friends say the gate.
Bill Gates, yeah.
And now you see on no crap no about a antichrist. Come on, give me a break. Abasmale, it is not so. God in his wisdom or say yendi bibia our life was as is nyenimpa. We have no authority to rule. Man has no authority to rule over man, except say nyame the authority in aman. So even that rule no crampono, it is not to give people that omobe pin na omo etete na omo no. It's to support man's livelihood so that we can thrive. Abasmali, see here where you say one mahu Joseph Abi, mahu Patricia Kwanza, mahu Kwesi. That's a wo Papa Smiley. You are not leading this now. How are we going to get this thing in order, and how are we going to even present our thoughts? In terms of that organization, God has given authority. But let me say this so that I don't lose the point. Nientia, this coronavirus, we have authority over them. Vaccine, so if the vaccine has been produced, that's will be or no ordinary fate ever on what a sapani flu injection on flu or Yana say ambulance pain or bakaso no.
Mediama, not to stop you there no. When say no more yabe, I can kakra say one more jab a flu I say vaccine nibia, one more vaccine nibia. A human cry no one who won't mean pay be away in United Kingdom. Now almost say utu kwine nkakra wotu kwan na wango vaccine ni bi a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a wobɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ wobɛtumi akɔ right nti na wohwɛ mu a wɔse aberante kristoni bi o ne wɔka kyerɛ me wɔse wohwɛ mu a gradually no wɔn yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ wɔn piapia adeɛ no ba nkakra nti no ɛbɛduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi no sɛ wonni vaccine ni bi a na kyerɛ sɛ o movement bɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛbɛyɛ restricted wonni vaccine ni bi a woahwɛ koraa wontumi nkɔ shop nkɔtɔ aduane ɛnyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛma ɛmmɛdi so ana wɔ so wokenkan ɛwɔ revelation hɔ no baabi a there is certain things a nti no sɛ ɔno paa deɛ ɔbɛwɔ paa na wakɔ hell deɛ ɛneɛ wɔnwɔ na wawu na wakɔ heaven.
Okay. Personally, I think sometimes you move binom you stretch it ade mpo anyame enkan no na you dey share nyame.
Okay.
And that is why there are so many brands. Okay, no. God gives us say nyame well, what would you do? Say nyame ema ye tumi ye anka ye nyina anka leftist nka ye ni baako ya dream baako okay. How would we even enjoy this life? See na dream baako ye ade baako how are we going to inti papa smile esrobia and intina sometimes because na a Christopher mu ache wanu na nemu nche Ghana kra obi mpese obeware nothing ofisa what is it? Is that a religion? A culture, a people's preference. And God has given us, Papa Smiley, He has given everybody the preference, the choice. And that for that one, the choice. The human choice, it is the most whatever eliable right. Yadiamo bia and that's why coronavirus only choice say you can see kunwa and so your former you cannot do it with any human being. Every human being has right. The right, it's been given to us. Ebi Obeka said nature. It has been given to us.
Okay.
Into I want a right, Papa Smiley.
Now when them said you usi kase even Christians no kra no bia wo no the direction wafa no does it extend beyond Christianity now because say enuanu bebre so hold various religions right
yeah
omunso no nyankopon amaye sa choice ne say omunso betima fa so e de aba nyankopon ho na say Christianity nko
well nyame ho no when we come of the root to God there that is where God has his own way of going about things. In fact now so be and that is where I hold, and that is why I'm an evangelical. The evangelical, it is only through Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Because He is the only person say okay. So if somebody has died for somebody, that's what He said, because of death or the man or the whole man, fine. I don't have that, but for me, what I know, in fact, I wouldn't have known God had it not been the Bible. And that is why when I stand to say, so we can't attack a Bible, and I accept it. Now, so Nyawaka, and one yes, people can give every definition and every AB on person or such or singing. I don't have any idea about them. But with me, what I have to know, I didn't grow up like I was born into a Christian family. I wasn't born to a Christian family. I came to with my I've not been that long. At least I'm now getting to 61. Now I have come to find out. In fact, I didn't find it long ago, even when I was in church. It is currently, I have found it for myself. This is the only area for me. And I believe, I would encourage and recommend it to anyone who is a friend.
A friend.
Including
Okay. I see.
Obi
Na
or-
nti me dem me tin say o kan
Papa,
say me in the past
Papa.
me nim say no kre sa na me tin dia. Ene kwa gu ma musa we na me ma musa question. We say you wouldn't have found God without the Bible. Sa na kan.
And my question, I don't know.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm person be beside.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known the God that I say, oh no, I wouldn't have known. I did not be in the Bible.
Had it not been in the Bible. Oh. Then they say empenyufo asem a omo kan say obi nkyira akola nyame na ne kra de on fa nya adwuma.
Papa, well, before I even knew who I was, and now, me, you know, you can't, oh, mommy, no, mommy, but me be ye. So when I was a child, I spoke, I thought, and I understood things like a child. But when I grew, no, I knew things for myself. Papa, there were times, now a 10 centimeters, some my kind of harder. Now, so we were repeating 10 just like your name what it is. Because we're young, we're but you see, there comes a stage you now begin to explore and then ask questions. We have to do what I call reflective thinking. Now I'm a reflective thinker.
Okay.
Sometimes something that I even did. Sir, you remember there was a time I buy can't you won't say question, the same question one will be say but I have come with a different kind of mindset because how can I still remain in that day? For me, anybody who says he wants to explore, it is very, very important. Don't just accept people's word for it, even including me. Just explore it, find out. When you find out, say, and but for you to sit and then listen to some, especially people who you think say they matter, no, Papa Smiley, we need to be very careful, and that is why sometimes we have to be responsible for what we know, because what you know should set you free. If what you know doesn't set you free, but it makes you become a slave, and then you have to be you have to ask yourself,
okay,
what have I known?
I see. And yeah, media ma emre sim no see no I was here ya gibre pa because what the diverse ways be ba ma adwene mu sisi a
Thank you.
Say what you know no must set you free, right?
That's right. That's right.
I was that ko ba na me hu better na me hu no say ade a minim we say no.
Setting me free.
It is setting me free. Emre sim ye bebe no so. What? Na I'm say Mr. Bedward no person obusa question bi.
Oh, mommy sir.
And the obusa question yen ko o wa hene so.
What media ma we dia ye mame mo akwa ba ye te oni a che. Oh, fidie so. Many age say wasan ba ababe so fidie mu a oni kasa. Na won say fidie die fidie batan obia no ma no bi na ye kani ye chia adofo ne anuanum a omo edi nkan ba so a omo asan ba so bi mu a omo ne bebedi nkomo na ha ne die wo ba nchirechire mu ankese na adusua ene ewia ye di entertainment so apie so ama obia.
That's right.
Sisi an ye ni abrepa say ye pese senior woka say when you know the truth you are set free and kofo bebre aba akenkan Bible no so ehu say nneema bi wo mu a wo hwe Nyankopon no wo sa Bible na mo kirikire mu a or a very wicked God it say yen as a before no yen so ye hwehwe ye nyame when ye say Israel nyame o Japan for wo mo nyame China for wo mo nyame India for wo mo nyame inte bi before adentina ye bi before yen hwehwe ye nyame na mmom obi ni nyame ene akwa ye de som no. And I was very sorry I was very surprised so ka say enya Bible na nka wu nim nyame well to be very honest quite surprising yes say obi anchira kwada nyame
wo maxim
so no
obi akoda nyame no is it altruism? Sorry say me cut it across.
And you go for question around up now on fan the
yanhwɛ akwadaa nyame ne sɛ yɛwo to wiase no sɛ yanka nkyerɛ sɛ egya ohun egya wɔ hɔ no akwadaa mfa ne nsa nkonkosi gye mu da sawate ase akwadaa ɔmfa ne nsa nkonkosi gye
ɔde ne nsa bɛkɔ akɔhyɛ mu na ɛhye na wayi ne nsa o
ɔdu ho obehu sɛ yɛgya nti ɛne na yɛpa kyɛ sɛ we are created with some apps in us apps na ɛwɔ mu no ma yɛhu sɛ wei yɛ bɔne wei yɛ papa ɛne ti ne yɛsɛ obi ankyerɛ akwadaa nyame ɛsiane sɛ tumi no wɔ wo mu a wobɛtumi de ayɛ papa tumi no wɔ mu wobɛtumi de ayɛ bɔne which one do you choose nti obi akwadaa bi anim nyame yɛwo to hɔ no na wonim nyame ɛsiane sɛ yɛwo to hɔ no no sɛ akwala ne maame ne de ne to no so a na wayɛ den wɔde ne ti akɔ baabi a ne maame no fu wɔ he knows where the food is ɛnyɛ afei a wobɛbɛnyi ansa na wɔhu sɛ nyame wɔ hɔ no
Papa me nsa no question
all right me de ma yanko
yo na yo we ya den hu sɛ obi ankyerɛ abafra nyame ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ nokora wo waso
okay all right and go buane won say then na hu say ɛdeɛ na ma wo gitu mu sɛ obi nkyerɛ akola nyame nokora a waso mu a wo de yɛ adwuma ɛdeɛ na ma wo gitu mu
because onipa no yahyehyɛ wo in such a way sɛ wankasa no wonim ade a yɛ papa na wonim ade a yɛ bɔne yahyehyɛ right from birth no wonim sɛ edu pempenso bi a ɛsɛ wo sɔre obi ankyerɛ akwadaa sɛ wodu saa stage a ɛsɛ wo sɔre na wonante edu hɔ no na ɔbɛwia edu sɛ ɔyɛ sɛ ɔsɔre nante no ɛsɛ ɔsɔre nante so all of these things are there for you
enti ke metwasi ya and then so person say the mechanism of in the first place say ya wo to ya wo to
knowing God is there already it is there
mebo and say o bring certain things in here then so person say the mechanism ye wo to ho na no utimi ko hu ba bi anofo wo no na okosoko no right and they say emre so say wo sa onante a utimi sore enante no that mechanism and I say obetima ka say the intelligence na e wo sa move nim na ne nyankopon na na
that's right yeah
okay
and ne nyame no
okay papa
and ye mama de mamra mu na yenko eye obosomfo so what me de ma yenko
enti emwa enim nyame
emwa kasa
ade emwa enim baby enu
so me bisa a question emwa mo kasa
now so it's
we are a higher being why do you compare apples and pears
how do you know that you are a higher being how do you know
because you know
okay all right mediama on say
he who knows that he knows not and knows that he knows not it's a fool
okay I didn't go back chance any chance fatu fa mention utrim answer me ba
yes papa
mediama doko on say emwa bi wo hono a when there is an upcoming storm right
yeah
emwa bi wo hono mo a omutimi essence na omukọ baabi so onim sa
yeah
no no dey na mo omutimi kosa
Papa Smiley is instinct and what he's describing and Pisa say somewhere in nyame dia then what he's saying no right okay because if by instinct you know and you trying to because you are looking for something that will satisfy you you have that kind of craving and so if it is based on instinctions so then but you are now qualifying with a higher being. I'm saying, how do you know? So you realize, say, with all that you know, you have to find a source. Otherwise, you become like, and you, as you rightly said, you are your own source of a entity. How do you know? Say, okay. Of course, you will say, you know, and knowing that you know. But again, you can know it in this way because it is by argument. But if it has to cost you something, I can tell you, You don't know, like I thought, so parking is suspension, I mean, it's a, so that is my idea. But until they charge me, and he said, when something happens, that's it affects you a year. When say sana it is not what you think it is.
Maybe I'm a highway code. One can highway code.
So you see, there is a source that is giving us a standard to say, so what you are now even trying to bring to me, say there should be a source. If we are the source of the embodiment of what is standard, you will see that there is going to be variation. So yellow that's how mass yellow. How do you live like that? It will be confusion.
And ya man tell K2 bi na yanko owa hene so. Enti me de ma source no. Eno ne de here emma confusion brama.
When you have tested the source, I make I say for me, it is the Bible.
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't the Bible, no. So
okay.
For me, it's the Bible. Now, I don't also say it is the Bible that I, of course, okay, science. I did science, but I'm reflecting even with the atomic particles, with the way bonding does, with the way elements are formed, substances are formed. So chemical compounds loosening and then forming new bonds and then different properties. Papa, it is bringing me to now look at my destiners, the relevance. Sometimes, what pastor we don't do, they say, Obu akaye education, wakaye whatever it is in university, but he's not bringing it into real life, and that is where we sometimes won't say into Obu asoromu ni oti wo and one of fanti or kwa sorry esro niya oye or back outside and yoye. Whatever you have in one in, say if it is not applicable somewhere, I will say you say question what you have as a because you as a human being, you are one person. You cannot live as Kweku Beduado on this platform. When you go home, you are a different person. Then that is where the identity process, identity crisis is at
it comes in. Okay. Yo, mediama, yebedo asina, yede ene yankomodie ba akom asa ahase wa also eja oye evangelical. You say LGBT hun sensem no nse bi keke asa emu asa pagya no mu ewo wo ma Ghana kakra na mediama o ga yenye ndan sisi a nso o say no omo dwen omo right ho pa o say yenye ndan sisi a de be pa na ha yen
nimpa da se ni we so say na we kan no say nimpa ne say ono e sabiu or be seen the Tower of Babel. She said yeah, something had happened. Of course, when it started, now yebisa, say when the time comes. That was what he said. One can say you, or say when the time comes. And actually, this is that because he's in his second term, and a Ghana, you two abamawa, what to swear, yeah, beat you. So, Papa, it is in the atmosphere because at the moment, Papa, we are all under pressure. And I can tell you, sir, some of the decisions that people are taking, they are taking it based on economic, political, and all those other sociological and all these reasons. Because the Biano, Sergio Akufo-Addo has been acclaimed to be one of the African voices. See, African voice, I'm a Ghana voice, but Epia wanna na. So, if Ghana people think, say, yeah, a Christian country, and we are not going to allow this, we're not going to accept this, and Akufo-Addo thinks, say, no, that will help his government, he will allow it. And Papa Smiley, I don't have any idea against him. And human beings, in fact, there are some people who are gay, who are lesbians, who will come to church. Who will come to, they are the people that I'm buying from. I go and buy food in the supermarket. If he's a lesbian, I say, yeah. Like I said, because of one bring it to me. Okay. So what I'm saying is, with faith, if you push somebody to believe without the person's volition, that is very, very, very. You have taken the person's right of choice.
Okay. Into media man say said you meet ya say ya inform human right mo wo.
If I'm
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it to them. We can't argue. Yes, sit down, crab whatever they want to do there, they will want to do it. So anything like counterfeit, a black magic, a black market. So you see, galamsey. Na yamonye no motion. See, I say no woo. Let them come. We can have. They are human beings. They are human beings.
Okay.
Into whatever they think they want to do, even if you object or you don't even agree to it, Grandpa, Baba Smiley. No, you can't do it for them, and they don't also say, and it's saying, but where I have my problem, and it's when they want to impose certain things on us because of their position, that is where I will be a bit
concerned. Now, me dear mom said, "Uncommon, I am in the pa." Mom said, "Me say Bible move as a Leviticus for baby, right?" No one so or can be say gay bisa and say a choke run. I was thinking you couldn't me boy, and I knew so Bible.
Yeah.
Eh, ever near you, man.
Papa Smiley, what do you have? You must just say, as I'll call Moses in Russell.
And the Moses necessary, and young couple necessary.
Sir, even if it is Papa Smiley, first, Nanka was slave. Bible not can slave us. But enabling Papa Smiley, where are you going to get the slaves? Where are you going to even or say Paul can say, hey, one way slaves, no more wants a man run because I know if Yami cry any John.
Yami just slave no.
No, I'm brassy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm brassy. Inti one can say, we are Christian into now, masters here, I be a Christian into you are disrespecting your master. No. Say no one can win you into not in that sense, but at this point in time, today, slavery is no more something that we accept. And Papa Smiley, the Bible was written in a context and in a content. And when we look at only the content and not look at the context, that is where we falter. Even we as Christians. And I say, ikuta Bible. No? The Bible was not written in English. It was not written in Nzema. It was not written in any Ghanaian dialect, even not in Ababasi. So you have to look at what was happening. Why was this written? And then how does that become relevant to us? About Siano, Bible, our electronics. So, Bible now is scroll.
Correct.
They don't even read what they print, on the project. They want
the book. Oh,
they should go back to the scroll. They should go back to the parchment paper. I think the relevance and yes, the reliability is there, but the relevance of it. And so when I come here and I start jaggering and giving some Papa Smiley, it will not even benefit anybody.
Okay.
I think on that note, we don't have to try to pin and push people. And I try and say, now Moses say, and Paul say, yes, Paul I can say. But in our own because say my coin said and but in the context no kind, what was it that he was saying that? Into now they are back. Into say, Memphis say, Mammy to your friends and your Ghana national anthem.
To Ghana flag and national anthem.
Mammy,
Theodosia Oku on the design a Ghana flag. Oba.
Now, Ghana, you're more bad. Why do we then take Ghana into Papa Smiley? I think, there are certain things we need to be very careful, especially even the word of God.
Okay. All right then. Yo, media madoku. You ever do it? What?
Menka back and you infantry.
And you can infantry when you call one. That's a kid to
I just said, I Chicasa, yes, say, yes, Christo, Echo Jerusalem, normally, O Sebo. So, also, Sebo, Australia. OS. I cheated on I say, yes, you can just say, yeah, you're okay,
Yeah, do I say fire? Media Maduko, and no, this is one a year chairman, not president, in Zema Association of UK, or no, yeah, chairman.
Enviable chairman.
Enviable chairman. You see, what chairman, Mununawaha, they say, chairman, media ma, and the waha, and your chairman, Kwaku, and see the way. Media ma, you better was a pa, you better was it. Na, yanko, or one champon, as way. Ono so more yanko kakra. Oh, one champon. So I already are on you to whom yanko, on you to whom yanko. Ati. So one any ready. Almost one I ready. Oh, one Bamaso.
Oh, I drink a silver.
Good. Number call here.
Oh, Biaboko, Namusway.
Yamiadum, yes, you're home, Pawati. Yes, you're home. Na ja una wo Ghana yebeko ye wo fa so de but una wo Ghana you say no LGBT ehun sensem no se na ekosisi a
we the mestre wa meji say ebia wo fa ebewo more inside too
okay I see enti ya men ko fa so ho
we do offer so no busa na hono no asem no ma etiefo ni nuanu ma wo no ebi obenya insight more na wachichi because so for the ones more news now I know that more good to the news on this idea.
That's right you Mati any yebeko na won say say nekra no unya nka beti mo mebwa
oh yanka so good mo baby
okay yo na we be so the question ba could be by was say senka marriage certificate right on say me kra dem mfa nya driving license so say ekrum ha say wo car na wo MOT no ewu a right on say I ma MOT certificate me boa say MOT certificate no wu a opa onko ye car no test bia bio no ato car na atwene no ato car foforo me boa na no we busa say senka marriage certificate right senka ewu a enka ube renew wo dia na what's the question na sir
oh my dear chipa
enka be renew wo dia na
on say enyansafo enta se hwehwe mu no wo hwe de na samna wo kana on say wo de MOT any car and the example ma compared to enipa aware now me she and I say already see ni ma ware na me nyini say penifo nimdifo ehwe sedi enipa din de bitima wa yema nipa ebetimi aye atra hono da ban boben de bitima ayamasa ade be fa ne say broni no offer marriage no din bitima ya for marriage no and na din bitima ya ma car and ni MOT etino wo hwe ade a obi di nsa nipa ya nkase di nsa anwene ade na saade no yenim se saade no ebetima free nsa en haye bia no enam say car this one no car enwo won de mention car enwo na car dade ebetimi ahwe ho no mo abana say free nsa eno mo hwe abode na esi won se enipa no and enoma bi free enkura bi free mo ba na die na wo se ye fa saade no ho ase de be de bitimi gina ache na saade enkura na ba mu no wo mamba ye ase ye kan omo ebia papa bi free na se na bi free na ohwefo ene hwan enti no ana se japade ho no mo a se hwan e de ma no ne sa ne ma no me gidi se empanifo dwene kwa akiri yie pa enti ne sa question we se no so no medicine no so no so
I see on say me on several occasions he said emranti bi wo hono mo a omo wo antique cars right ebi wo hono mo a early reg right? Cars ni bi wɔ hɔ nom a timi sɛ car we di 40 years, right? But ne MOT wu ya wɔkɔ ne ɛbɔ fault biara kyerɛ no koraa na wɔsɛ momfɛse car no nyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ momfɛse car no ma me, no matter what mehia saa car no momfɛse yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛma me. Na saa question we say na onua no ebusa no on say in fact, so when you expand your imagination now decide sɛ wɔde adwen kɛseɛ analyze question na ɛyɛ never be brave. Aware a yɛwɔ mu sisi yɛ so ɔwɔ ahene menim sɛ wodeɛ daa ne daa nyinaa issues here and there, right? Na ayɛ sɛ yɛde car ɛyɛ mfato ho yi obi wɔ hɔnom a car bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔwɔ fault bi but wɔpɛ sɛ wɔtwɛn ya na MOT no ewu a na wato car na ayɛ deɛ bɛyɛ na wato atwene ɔnyɛ bio because ohun ne sɛ car no ɛma no trouble. Nti na onua no busa sɛ wode to awareɛ ho a na sampa sɛ marriage certificate no ɛyɛ ade anka expire sɛ awareɛ no go through trouble be here and there mame wahala na sefo a onua no sɛ obi maka sɛ wɔtwɛn ya na saa marriage certificate na one way or the other bi a ama maka ɛwɔ ho no ɛnya so pɛ na ma yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ma wo wati kɔ obi anko ne baabi so wɔn deɛ mekyerɛ no. But say wohwɛ na sɛ awareɛ no w'ani gye ho a no matter the cost, no matter ɛyɛ problem na ɛwɔ mu no wobɛyɛ deɛ bɛ wobɛsiki sɛ wobɛyɛ deɛ bɛ wobɛsiesie awareɛ no kama ɛno nti na onua no ɛbusa saa question no. But what is it?
Matias meche onua no ne se awareɛ no since yɛ nipa no deɛ yɛbɛtumi akasa bebem mempene wɔntwu bebem.
That's right.
Yɛti wiase yɛ nipa yi deɛ saa deɛ wese no ɛyɛ kwan yɛ din yɛ mu bebemu so ate meche no na sɛ wobɛwo wo ne ɔbaa no ɛbɛwo nkora na wo so wotwɛn expiring date na wotwɛn expiring date no na sɛ wo ɔbaa na sɛ wo bɛma no wobɛkɔ ɛne nkwana kɔ agya anaasɛ wobɛkɔ agya nkwana ma bɛma no I don't know kyɛ sɛ asɛm no sɛdeɛ ɔpɛ ɛnya ansa no menyini sɛ mem hɔ deɛ wobɛnya ansa no sɛdeɛ ɔpɛ no ɛnam sɛ sɛ yɛde expiring date ɛbɛto so deɛ a ɛneɛ nnipa bebree bɛnante wiase wɔasi a ɔmu ni agya no so mu ni ɛna bebree. I think sɛ protection ɛwɔ awareɛ ho ne deɛ ɛne kwan yɛfa so agyae awareɛ deɛ ɛho hia pa ɛne ɛsom bo so paa ɛne wɔnom a ɔmo ɛma saa de ne ɛbaa sɛdeɛ ɛsi fateɛ no ɛnoma bebree ɛte sɛ bi a wɔatwe sekan ɛko wɔatwe sekan awɔ ɔbaa no ɛno no mmara ɛwɔ saa deɛ no sɛ wotwe sekan ɛwɔ ɛde twa wɔyere anaasɛ wotoro nsa kɔ abɔ ɔbaa no a yɛwɔ ho punishment ɛne saa nomanom na ɛwɔ hɔ nom no so atere mekyɛ no na wobɛhu sɛ ɔbɛtwe ne nsa bɔ ne yere no na yɛde no akɔto mu no wobɛhu sɛ wɔda prison hɔ nom a anaasɛ baabi a yɛde no akɔto afiase hɔ nom no a ɔte hɔ nom a na wɔdwendwene sɛ afei wobɛhu sɛ ɔhu sɛ adeɛ a ɔyɛɛ no koraa no ade sɛ wɔsɛ nkɔde ne nsa bɔ ɔbaa no adeɛ a ɔyɛɛ yi koraa wɔhu sɛ wɔte hɔ nipa wobɛhu sɛ wobɛtumi abɛsesa atumi asa aba asa ne ɔba no aba bɛtena papa mbakyɛ wotie
wodeɛ ne ɛtie paa kɔ so
abɛtumi ne ɔba no asa aba bɛtena biem ɔkɔɔyɛ no ɔkɔsua sɛdeɛ ne ɔbaa ɛtena ebia no ɔnya nte ɔyere ɔbaa no ase biem ebia no ɔbaa no ka nsɛm bia no ɔnte ɔbaa no ase yie enti no ebia ɔyɛ saa de ne ɛkɔtwe n'aso no afei na ɔkɔtena ase ɛwɔ ɔno nko ara n'afa mu na ɔbɛdwene ɛnɔɔma bebree afei na ɔbɛrekɔ ɛnɔɔma asisi wɔ fie nyinaa na wɔhwɛ ɔbaa no response ɛne saa noma no ɔbɛbɔ sɛ adeɛ a meyɛ me yere yi koraa no asɛ metete ne nyɛ enti wobɛhu sɛ ɔbɛba na ɔde akyɛw pa ɛne ɛɛba ɔbɛba no ɔbɛbɛhu ɔbaa no ɛne nkora no nko akora no ɛbɛtumi ma n'ani gye bebrebee enti ne sɛ ɛyɛ object bi kɛkɛdeɛ sɛ car wobɛtumi atiri mu ha ne yɛ wobɛtumi ato car mu no na wakɔpem na MOT bɛyɛ expire de issue expire
I see on say just to bring it down a little bit more. No, so me catch us say in football or more antique cars, right? Now, there's something particular about car now. No matter what, sadia na wonya wo sa car ni mu ntino. Say okọ MOT kura na yeka say ebe cost no 2000 to repair before obenya certificate a obetua no aye de be. Na wa repair. So what I say. Eti yemfa ne say ya ka kire say enka okọ ware eye na agile, right? And say in 15 years time, right? And only mo contract now mo con expiry date de be. And no. Now after 15 years no say mo hwene say o wa hene o hwene say ade bi wo na agile mu na say wani je ho a na wa renew contract no. Enti ne tintin ne tietie mu nya ne say yemfa ne say wo ne na agile awari ya ka kire say 5 years time. And I say, mo worry no be 10 years. I worry no, mo contract no. Mo kono for 10 years. I worry na expire. Mo peso renew no I say renew. And ka be renew na sa.
Oh, and we can teach as my mama smart intended. Any day, say this if a TBR no. Papa, me renew.
Be renew. Okay. All right.
Be renew. Okay. And I'm say. And I say, and no men and the Sam can the
my idea ba kon say me the car no nti bibi wo car ni mu a enu nti no wo pese o renew. What you say? Nti won so e na wonu mu a wo pese nti wo pese o renew.
Any so buade.
Okay, obuade. Obuade.
Any so buade. Idea bema wonu oba hia. Na wo ye ebuade a e ma wonyini che. Yes. E ma wonyini che wo ye buade a e ma wonyini che. Enya se bibia na oka se ani mi so obuade.
Okay. Obuade. Alright. Say the we see aka ne de me sure say o de ko MOT kura na yaka say 10,000 pounds kura obe service no aye de be waji certificate no wa.
Say MOT kura na MOT ne yaka say 10,000 pounds. Na isika ye 500 na ko pe bosia na 150. Papa. Ke papa. Alright,
it's you.
On say adipa. Adipa ye.
Enkre.
Enye me nka say ade e fe na you me say adepa.
Eye.
Enna me say obuade enti ne saa ade na me di gina so enti no. 9,500 no.
Obekwa akwaje.
Ma akwaje. E de aba.
Babusia na odi abaye.
Ana se mfi me nu kura na metua na media sanya me MOT back me car ana se me re bi.
Beautiful.
That's be.
Me that's pa na me ka so no. Me babruchi na me twi golf bi so ba foforo no na me twi golf bi na MOT no eso no ana mzo golf ji kura ma wahala, right? Ana me the chair madam for bi say on fa car no, right? Ana me koto Rover, so nim Rover me boa, so nim sa car no.
Oh, yeah.
Na Rover na ye shen fine. Na enyum so a me koto car na enyum bi ebom na enyum kuma. I'm telling you what hene. Yes. Say me tenyum na tesem bibi ya yam na gum. Ene me talk car na me de nam town na enyum ni bogum sa na guess ni mu ya no me ni agisa. Sa. I tell you. Me sa car na ni 1 year. And I'm talk car na ye de be. Actually nipa kra me de golf no ye de e ma no. Okosisi me to car na twene ye no na ono so da ho ye de be o da ho twi golf no. So twi golf no. Enti no safi won say asem na be fie nkakra me boa.
Abefi pa.
Abefi kama. Tonton ye no msa na ye de be.
Ne fa adwene.
O wa hene medo ase pa na yenko eye obosomfo ensuso obosomfo otime nka bamaso
adwene kase papa
beauty
yeah papa na ya emane nya won say golf no wo chair no no akofa order sukra no biara ni papa mu ano no because or how be so tina ho chest awan hwe na akwakofa obu abra what ne kwaso no mane how ahwa say ebia wo share golf no ho anka ebia wo ko and wo ko
okay.
and it's hard or how be or why just give up, you know. And it's also is the meaning of life. Oh, it makes life purposeful. And one no any boni mu baba
You.
sa na ese ba no. And video my boni too.
Abonito and one yanko what's also the any you tie ni saa na na ebuso say LBGT ho nsensem yi no sen ye kɔ no say ɛwɔ omega na say no ano bebre ɛka pa ntin sen ye no say observe
I say Rossum say na last me be submission be say sa homosexuality nsensem no obi bia me call any doctor bia ho and say it's just a common sense and following the natural order of life, you know. Homo nankasa it's against nature. Enti obi bia obeso stosa niema no so no. Na nipa no so wo sabi adwemu yare yeah, because omo yes ade na ki nkrofo mo adwemu yare omo di dem o wan adwemu. Enti se obi esoso a then that person is equally having mental issues. Na near hanene se uhwe Ghana se near walking Ghana ababe se sisia crowd mo se o makwakoti o ma register on ho akwakoti office. Na ninyina no we link it to a political background. Yeah, because all the registration and everything, the right and all that, are linked to political authorities. Ti ona ehadwe no. Ti say aye mampeni yemfa ne say president or call interview some time ago in Canada bisa no about the views on legalizing homosexuality no. He said if there comes provocation, then it's bound to happen that Ghana would end up legalizing it. And all it needs is we need people, a pressure group to provoke it. Last me Kayana Patricia Subema on the own version, but I don't know, say it was in demonstrating say and I say I have no sound political views of analyzing interview or whatever, but we are back to that issue again. But she can still come back with her opinion. But what I'm saying is when the president was asked about legalizing homosexuality, he confessed, he said it's currently not legalized in Ghana, but when there comes a rise of provocation, pressure groups, institutions, and they call for it now, then it's bound to happen. And it's under his tenure. Currently, they have been able to register themselves and set up an office, and it's worrisome because instead of us strengthening our health sector, especially the mental health to deal with these challenges, these disorders, we rather want to link it to human rights. And if you listen to them, most of them who are trying to support this a natural act that should be the issue. But like I said, if we have mentally sound leaders in place now, there won't be room for all these things. And now like in the Middle East, they don't even tolerate this. They don't tolerate it.
I see. Now also Mami Musa, does respecting their human right indicate to say you support what they are doing, Anna?
Come again. Material said, but I want to get it clear.
Okay, all right.
Watch out.
That's respecting their human rights. So, indicate to say you support what they are doing, Anna.
Support for them. Yes, in that context.
In which context?
In that context of supporting their right, because they link that human right to the act that we all seem to condemn, or not we, some of us seem to condemn.
On say, mebo, mamusa wo, on say, washa, obi kobokro no a, kane no obi kobokro no a, right? Hona instantly. We don't support chrono into hona no, you be finish you, right?
Instant justice, yeah, finish.
Anna, a man for yes, human right. Into nipa na kobokro no krao. But the first one kobokro no nchire say was so ye de be. Utieti the human right so. So what the point na say. Now the fact is say akobokro no na ya chi no na ye bon ho ban say ye ma obi anku no. Eno nchire say wa wo bon ho ban no. Ufu akro no boso ana. Does it mean say ufu akro no boso?
Yeah, there be one example here, mano. It's just like say, Okaubeka Ekakus to say, Yakako to say, Bema ni Bema, Naobani or by Eda.
Thank you.
It was so. Yeah. But in this case, no, any that cannot link it to that example. In this case, or mono person or more acquire the right to practice. It's just like the armed robber and also acquire then the right to steal and rob.
What's that?
Can you say? Even though you have the right, you come based on your human right to go and steal and rob someone. Going in the homosexual marriage or same-sex marriage, practicing that with someone, you cannot get that right to do it because it's not right.
Okay. On say the right to practice. No, I don't know. So I'm gonna share them. No more we are. Oh, but remember just our right name from them.
Yeah, say na me can say because to omo na me de aba na say no can I can deal with them me ahwe won abro won say munja ni majinja no kwasiafo wejimi mo abo adam ye metimi atieti on fa hundie su kakra bo me de say ezan say nyemra wo yasase no so ntino me ne me yo mu bia no
okay.
All I need to gather is evidence. If you are mature for na video, so in a court law, make me approve. They said this is the act where they were doing that. Caused that anger and reaction.
Okay, all right.
But Mran war how much it prevents me say me almost inform me because some yes I didn't cry. I know as a maiden. Makanda na to na fe madan me need to me. Mran me to me say me I be. But I don't know what say. And then as I always say, it's even it leads to my next line of argument to say, Ghana, how we are dealing with, because if you follow the media, people, commentators now, they are talking about say oral sex and I say anal sex, bisa. Well, say Obama F Obama too. Subject to Mufanchame. Well. And that is what they limit the argument to. I find it as very, very wrong approach.
Okay.
That is not the reason in Tia Kase and yet because who determine why you will be with me Kase who say Obama be foul the Yonko Bema. Because say Yan Kani says that same sex our may quack of family Yonko Bema say or no me warren is the Atena. Sam to me no mopil. And we should rather argue that same-sex marriage, is not allowed. It cannot be legal. But I'm kind of saying to Omunyatis homosexuality na then they say Obama and young Obama. People should refrain from that. I wish said these legal men and people who are commenting on this, should not even make any reference to that act, because they can equally say, I want to marry. If I say me worry Papa Smiley, sabi. I mean, pengu say me worry Papa. Say okra wanya dia oba worry me. If I say me say me worry Papa Smiley. Now, what if I say okay? So more if you limit your argument to your act, now say be a me fan. Mami in fact that be. Now ana uja ahomane so. Uja na ya no pesta odeni example. I mean baby sadness and committee meeting na ye. Okay. And the ever is a Bema no. It is a case be a Bema fan young Bema. And Tina say Bia. The Omocasi you. Me person me worry and answer me infano. And also, how are we going to argue on that?
Okay.
There is not about the act, no, because act there's no one to prove say omoya no monye. But yen penny say sa you say my family yonko bear myself or no naming the quacotin as them a year and as a miku. No, sad no a chiwadia and
Okay.
a no me and a ball mine, a ball mine. Now, your presidency na ama na meeting who yaw. Like I said, say it's an abnormal and a mental health disorder, and whoever condones and thinks say it's right, that person must equally be having issue with his or her mental state. And it also goes about say politically, a political authority is allowing this pave way for these people to take over and as a practice as they wish now. It tells you say we have mentally derailed people who are leading us politically. And see, how can we one will say the sad thing and they say, I see myself as I need a redemption. I will say me to free myself under the leadership of these imbecilities. Okay? In these people who I know say they are not mentally sound to lead me, and not only me, but as a whole nation. No, how are we going to recover from these hands?
Okay, all right.
So it's a worrying thing. We should not limit this to, like I said, or no say me I don't condone it, or say me I don't practice it. But if people want to practice it, we should allow them. Papa, you are equally as. Why wouldn't you practice something that is good, that you want your fellow person to practice?
Okay.
So if you are near there, you are near here. I didn't know like I said, you are anywhere they mean did and so no. I didn't know wound you are no. But also woundy, but your mom quite more mundi. Then you are even worse than the person who is going to practice that, because who why doing you juma?
Okay.
Why doing you juma? You are not sound. You are not leader. You are not a leader. You don't have that sound mind of judgment. Say you can decide for people to do what is right and not do what is not right.
Na obosofo aduane bi a wonnie bia no a wompe bia no kire se nya na se de wode yem fato ho no
say aduane bi a mi say me nka say me ndia na che say obia entimi ndi bi but won say enye se bia mi di se aduane na ebekumi o
okay
enye se bia mi di ebekumi, but me patchen say okay, maybe that example wasn't the right one, but say funny say eduboni woman I say it's a food that if you eat it can cause you it can cause you some ebetimi am or how bia na ebetimi eku bia it's poisoned. Yeah, that is why. So let me make it like that. But you say bia yeah, you are right with that question, no.
Okay.
And you say aduane bia wundi na so bi dia na just say ni pa kono, but aduane a minim say me dia me wu na say enya mame no, and I say like it can cause me some issue because papa so act here kai enya the part the health enya it's a come on papa when I make if somebody is of sound mind, the person would really know say it's not something that we should condone and even allow people to do it. But this president is usually it's sad and we keep talking against it and God would intervene.
Menya cross examination e wo ho nto de emfancy ho no ma wate home so e wate home so ma me na yenko oba Patricia eso oba Patri oba Patricia o
papa me say how
ene e ba maso
adwene kase
beautiful mpom to den
Nyamina dum won say.
Nyamina dum oye pa.
Micheche obia.
Obia jodo ai. Obia jodo pa. Boy enkomo kakra dey say LGBT hun sense no orokoden.
Papa ya semo. Ya kan no why ensem bebre. Obi kaka da me say abade. The person didn't get me right. Yesterday Nana is not the one to bring it to us. It's already with us. I don't know why we cannot push blames. That's my bit. Nobody can enforce anybody or can enforce that onto anybody. Where it starts from. I think for now we should get our homework done. If we think, yes, you're a Christian community and we don't want to hear, first of all, educate us, because some of us, as grown as we are, people still don't even understand this same gay thing we are talking about. And day in and out, as human, we tend to explore. And see, some of these, me, when I get in contact with them, there are a lot of them in Tema, and they feel it's cool. If you can to talk to them or ask them why they are straight or gays, whatever, they tend to give you some funny reasons. A bit more cry, you realize that they don't even have slight idea. They're like, it's a youthful thing, youthful exuberance. They're all exploiting. They want to also experiment. Most of them, they don't even know what exactly their feelings are. I think Kesi Cheda Kwaneba, our friend KKD, I think so. As to that, he had been in it from Ghana before he traveled outside, and he discovered himself. So now he has publicly decided to be gay. That's his choice. Nobody will force you to be or not. Obimu said they were born with it. What can you do? But my point is, we shouldn't shift it on any leader. Well, if they will use that on their own, why I heard there was in the US, they kind of push some monies to the government in power and all that. I don't know how true that is, but it would depend on the leader. Yeah, Nana, as Nana is saying, he didn't say he's actually permitting or allowing homosexuals or gays in Ghana. What he's saying is, or a level of education or nipa nankasa ne rights, like we say, human rights. Oh no, no, to me, Ghana is this A or B. There is going to be a time. What a time, Papa. You know, in our olden days, we used not to be dressed in a certain way. Now we say modern way of dressing. That's what we all do now. And now you dress consciously. So this is basically what he was trying to, or that's what I got from his message. There, when the world is global, like we talk now every day, yes, it's 21st century, it's global. We're going global. It's the same thing. Level of intellect, level of understanding of these things will get to that peak. And he is saying it might not be today, but what I see now is with us. These gay people, they are with us. I think we are hypocrites here. Outside there they're legalized, they feel so they can even count them, and they are even known now. In our case it's dangerous because I'm a Mete, I might not know if my child is even involved right now as we speak, and the things are going down in our communities. It's even initiated. I know of a hotel that every Saturdays they initiate people. Are we not looking at that? We should kind of check our characters, because the thing is with us. I see now, what I see now is, Papa, we are only shifting the blames. We are shifting the blame and so claim we are Christian community, and for that matter, it shouldn't be legalized. Fine, but it is with us. If not even 80%, we'll be amazed. The time will come, and we'll be so amazed how many they are in this country. And that's what the president was saying. When it gets to that peak, these the people that are going to call for their rights. And you're no president, not one Obama will be no rights. And when the time comes, if it will be legalized or not, will be based or be determined by the people. So people, no govern, not necessarily even him. It might not be in his era. But even yesterday, I heard he was the one who gave the directives to go close some of these offices. My point is, how did it get here in the first place? They are here. I shared a video on our platform recently. Ignatius, that guy, I've known him to be a journalist, but he's living in London now. What he's saying is he's safer there because I had no feel there. He couldn't bring it out because he felt he'll be mobbed or lynched or mocked at. Do you get it? But he knows that there's a whole lot of them in this community. So to me, Papa, it's even dangerous for not accepting it in the first place. It's dangerous. We should get to the drawing board and start even getting to know their numbers in the country. We should get to know them. If we are not even how do you put it? They say it's already a law. It's already in the laws that when you accepted, we've not accepted them. But my point is, can we even identify them in the first place? Because it's even their right. And those who think they're being initiated, can we also do something about it? Either we give them some level of education. A listening ear will help. But now what I see is shifting blames. NAEC, this president said this one, we're only shifting blames. By the time we realize, they've taken us by surprise, Papa.
Okay, I see. Now, in your view, no, na you bet me first while we give them, and I say while we respect their human rights, no, it wouldn't be like we are supporting what they are doing. You bet me first and yes, I did.
Papa, even in our secondary schools, I think at that point, as low as in a secondary environment where we think they are young and they're doing nothing, I know for sure that's where it starts. Once you get into the school, you are either having a mother or a friend, school mother or school father. These are people who introduce the kids. So your child will be in school from Form 1 to 3. By the time he finishes or she finishes school, she's either a gay, lesbian, or straight. And so, don't we know this? And I know for a fact, most of these are Roman fathers who are not supposed to be married now. That's what they do. They use their mass servants and all that. I have a typical example in my hood where a guy died and he was a mass servant in Catholic. And according to them, what I saw, what I heard was the fact that they are not married. So they tend to use some of these boys. So even from our Christian or churches, I should say, it's even dangerous and worse in there. So they cannot initiate them with money. What I see is they push them into these offices they are closing. I don't know how true it is, but I realized or I heard once a joiner, they give you an amount of money. And poverty also counts in here. Can we look at these? These are all measures we should consider. Or if you want to tackle an issue, you face the issue by it on and then cut it out or probably fix it. We are not doing anything about that. If we are not doing anything about that, who do we go and blame? We blame ourselves.
All right. On that score, yeah, more homies. What's it? Yeah, more homies. Now, also, Tema, baby, I know a committee say. Maybe I'll be
I don't get
in
it.
the station. Maybe I'll be in the station. Community.
Our meeting, Committee 6, there's a hotel there. I am very fan of that hotel. I'm always there on Sundays. Until COVID, then I used to swim there. So I know them. I know them. I know them. They meet every Sunday.
Okay.
And their policy is you come in, it's like going to church and winning souls. They are winning souls each and every day. And so when you bring your soul, they appreciate you, but they reward you and all those. So they have a whole structure for it. Okay. It's just that we are refusing to see, but they are with us.
I see. Yo, Oba Patricia, you better was it. You better was it. Na ansana Abbey any fire pepper. You could see of a coffee chumberma. On son cabby, ansana maba Abbey any fire, sir. Of a coffee, and pum to say.
Made you so a bro.
Good. You offer any straightforward. The other to see can you? Sir, a LBTGT hones and semi, I'm saying a pigeon mupa. I always say, are you? This is any a corner.
Well, very simple. Very, very simple. In a space of lack of leadership, Assembly bar, not a yet pedestrian, ugly noises, no structure, no direction. That is what is happening. We have a country, a republic, by the name Ghana. You want a leadership structure. On the day of swearing in any president, they swear an oath, said to protect the republic. That is, I'm talking about the president, in this case, Akufo-Addo. He has sworn an oath to protect the republic and all the citizens. Is he doing that now? He's very busy building the National Cathedral. This argument of LBQ, whatever, has also come. What direction is he giving us? Said say there are offices crying and you close it down. The question we should be asking is it true? How did they come about opening an office? And you die woman I see, and I die woman I hide. You were whole structure of national security. BNI, so if intelligence, Juma, this should have been picked up right from the beginning. The government structure should have gone down on these people and then collapsed it even before it gets to where it is now. Yeah, go car. We have a minister of information. Yeah, he's only busy going to Supreme Court, this and that. What education, even call the crab, the education is not, the information minister is not educating anybody.
So no,
he's not educating anybody.
So a designate and
yes, he stood now. Supreme Court will know. Said we are with our work kasa. Maybe see the core duty. No, I be say as we educating the Adiana and yes, EMP. It frowns on every culture, any corner of Ghana. Where my society information be our Germany. So for the past 10 years, Syria, one was civil war. Tiama kroni nyina asay ama Syria for refugees pi akogu Germany. Syria for one year Arabs. One to be worried, one culture and up to about 4. Ebinum adwane ekoni ti akotra Germany. One person over 3 and 4. The German government have told them straight away, German laws do not allow polygamy. Straight away, simple. And yet, but they say, no, straight away they've stamped the authority on this nonsense. No polygamy here. We are refugee. I have one man, one wife. And now gay, whatever. Now so of them over to a mommy and son said that we are Syria. Don't bring it here. Simple. The government is in charge, is in control. Yeah, I don't see the government in charge of this mess. Ekufuor is not in charge. The Okan here said the Rabbi Kai was see when it gets to a time a bit peak here. Why should we sit down and allow it to peak? Say pet, asante form pet, and cram form pet, and fanti form pet, and sim form pet. You are the leader. You have promised to protect the Republic of Ghana. Yet you see, there are mechanisms, structures which we are used to get on top of this nonsense. I know, say, your secondary school, be a friend, and married their friend is supi. Now, so and now say the largest society in Ghana, no MPT. Yes, one school, boarding house, 1 year you supi. Most of the girls, the moment they leave school, the same supi girls, when they come into the largest society of Ghana, most of them are married, have children. They've stopped that nonsense. The supi only operates in that small nucleus called the secondary school boarding school. Yeah, I walk off from there, Form 1 to Form 5 in my time, or 3 years, whatever. When you about the larger society, when the same girls, the progressive free SS, you call university. I know very well, sir. University of Ghana is one of the biggest. Saturday, they all have boyfriends. A minister say, "Hold on, we'll be able to be SS, a year, Legona, we hear Scapi, the lifestyle are changing. Minister to be fun and businessman. What do I know is super affair. She's having an amorous relationship with elderly people. She get a calculate friend of Papano. I'm about to say Papano, but you have to talk dying more East Legon, 29-year-old. About 10 years ago, the someone walk out and be not where used to be. They're having affairs with a man. So, say will lead us in Papa Dia. The leadership should have been able to stamp its authority on this mess. At the moment, there's no leadership. Pedestrian, everybody is making noise. I call it ugly noise. There's no proper direction. And I'm assuming him say, we have tasked somebody to be on top. Ekufuor is not doing the business that he's supposed to do. He is too busy building a national cathedral. I'm saying that he was not elected as president of the Republic to build a cathedral. Nemo, ayi, ke ni nyama ne die. Owo nipa eboa no national security BNI adie ayi den kra de hu say said Rabbi Bekasai community 6 hotel bi ho. Is there no national security in Tamanti? Are they not aware of the operations of that going on in that specific hotel in community 6? Kuma ya enhwahan ya trauma ade no essay and then it becomes go. Why can't we stop every foolishness right at its beginning? We have stamp authority on it. Community 6 and Rabbi to waka onim akoswa ebi wo baby bebrebe. And why have we allowed it to fester for so long, so many years? Why are we paying national security, BNI? Lesbians, gay for no. I see it said a hormonal imbalance. It's not their fault. Yeah, a bind should help them. Medically, psychologically. Yet me identify one more. Not yet one more hospitals near more psychological evaluation near Shawomusu. Then it's progressing to become a social construct, a lifestyle. And then they are coming into society, and then they are growing wings. Wings gradually is progressing for 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. Social constructs. Now it's about that is not what we want anywhere in this republic. Every cultural setting frowns on this thing. And so because of lack of proper leadership, and Kofoy are free to operate. So I see the whole mess, the problem is a leadership deficiency. Kufuor is not in charge. He's not in charge. He's not actually fit for purpose. He's not fit to be the president of the republic in any way, form or shape, politically, whatever. In this gay business, he's not on top of it. He's not fit. So, if I give you an example, during Kwame Nkrumah time, a powerful statement would have been made, and this nonsense would have been, Nkrumah would have stamped his authority on it straight, right from day one. What good is it? What is it going to help us? And that is what I will say for now. A purely leadership deficiency.
Okay.
Leadership deficiency. Say what obia. Say na da. Papa na da die. What they throw at that time. Baby abahwenu bia. Gana ya bread do ya tisika so. Dia 4 years ago. What 4 years ago? Wakosisa ejuma sika nyina adhwe 123 ministers. 12 years ma wo. Nti woman ya daji to control the lesbian and gay business. Or promises Accra will be the cleanest city in Africa at the end of the 4 years. Accra still at 8th. So gay in the Maniama, Wakoya interview in Canada, was it last year? So it will come, it will happen, maybe not in this time. His time is now, he's in charge now. He should be a leader and stamp his authority on this foolishness. And he's shifting the blame. Who is in charge of Ghana? It is not me, Kofi Chiberma. I'm not in charge. If I am, I'll do something about this. I know how to do something about it. I know right from the secondary school days, Supi is going on there. I'll start from there. They need psychological evaluation. I'll start from there. He's not doing anything about it. And air cost air festa and Abe and will be as there was structures, B&I intelligence, they should go on the ground, visit secondary schools, and they will see what is going on there, and then they'll do something about it.
All right.
And that they are not doing it. And that to me is very bad.
All right.
Very, very bad and dangerous.
Okay.
And a leadership deficiency. That is what I would say for that.
All right. And then in your view, young cut down to the schools, maybe a chassis and then more that psychological support,
Precisely the point. Precisely. You was secondary school, and unfortunately for Ghana, also your schools in almost 90% are boarding. So, I don't know. Master, what you have to say, Mr. Matrawana. I'm not boarding schools is there all. Secondary schools is what I'm putting a day school to give more control of the parents. As I call it, what I've been saying. No, parents in your PMA. Aquagogu, boarding school, BFP, boarding school, a Crawford, Kumasi, Yako School, Cape Coast, Wesley girls, Ghana National and the parents don't even know their children. They don't. You know very well. Tell me if I'm wrong. Abuja, United Kingdom, with a population 66 million. How many boarding schools are there? Very, very few. Secondary schools in the university, you call it a day. Your parents can see you on a day-to-day basis. Boarding school, a United Kingdom, a few private schools at the border. All the government secondary schools in the United Kingdom, with a population 66 million, they are all day secondary schools. Universities are day one. Is that what we are doing here? Yeah, free parental control. I go to boarding schools. One call for 2-3 months. And that's why the news to be a bit here. What do FM 12 o'clock? One say ye be school now. In Kolano ko school now. Mammy 4 years she told them all mana. Now in Kolano be. That's another no matter we. We are the fraction total. We buy. We are enemy. And the busa secondary school headmaster was yes and correct. She told me be a boarding school. You win our frame. So this is going on. What is the Minister of Education doing? What is the National Security doing? What is the President doing? It's going on. What would the body have? What would no we? They are fraction talk. That is how bad society is being fragmented. Supi, we in Sisa, and our president who have promised to protect the republic. What was structures? Well, leadership deficiency in there. It's everywhere in Ghana. What are too busy stealing money for themselves, and so they don't care about you, your children, and my children. So, and yeah, only the LBQ. And yeah, secondary school. So she told me the corner, and then enumerate what they say. Yeah, I do my from. They will give a detailed news. We buy the fracito. That is, and second, other schools be about 80% at your boarding school. So I'm talking about 80% of our children who are the future of Ghana. What we know boarding schools are you we and what we do are you telling me, do we have a good future? Look into the next 5-10 years. What sort of people are we bringing up into the society? That leadership deficiency is the problem. We don't have a leader in this country. And that is sad.
All right. You. Wafa na Jacob ana say worker o maka asemi hu bibia na
Jacob can be withdraw platform bia me no was coalition of leadership. Jacob withdraw bibi ba say at the end we should not blame Akufo-Addo. And I'm going to respond to quickly say, oh Jesus, really? We shouldn't blame Akufo-Addo about the LGBTQ, you know? Cutting it to pieces because I said, does he really understand leadership? Akufo-Addo is the president of this republic. He has promised to protect the Republic of Ghana and its citizens. And you are telling me, you see, that man is trying to portray himself to look good in the eyes of these people. Maybe they give him some contract or whatever. He's not speaking as an independent leader. I disagree with him on matters of principle. And I'm disagreeing with him. Walker, I don't know. I don't talk to him. He's fake. I don't speak to him. But I'll say we're having a serious misunderstanding on the platform about this gay business. Maybe say it's precisely the job of the president of the Republic of Akufo. He should stamp his authority, and he has got all the authority. He has got Minister of National Security, BNI, police to help him. They are the eyes and ears of the president to help him do it. And they are all not doing it. And yet they are busy building a national cathedral for which he's not elected to build a national cathedral. He's a Minister of Information. He's always at the Supreme Court. That is not his job. His job is obviously a COVID-19 vaccine. Where is the education? The Information Minister should be going through all the regions, 16 regions, villages with a megaphone to educate people. We have got so many illiterate. That vaccine here, actually he's watching Kraha. So you see the leadership deficiency. I'm so angry with this government. So angry. All the leadership are sitting down their bloody asses in the crowd. Ghana is 16 regions, villages. Maybe your crowd, they don't understand what is the COVID-19 variant. They don't know. And the minister whose job is information to educate the people, NCCA, they are all sitting down in the crowd. And their VA, information is not going down there. It's not going.
All right.
You see, this is so bad. I don't really know who is in charge of the country.
All right. Wafa Kofi, you better ask it. Now, I now can Minister of Information, Minister of Information. Minim say Minister of Information, and I say Minister of Information designate. Now.
No. Let's stop playing with words. It designate an information. It's the same person. What passing through the vetting one. One. Just at the moment, it's a designate information minister. Would he designate? He's still active. He's continuing until he's approved. So I know that he should not be speaking as a government information agent. But he's the one.
No, answer. Yeah. You get the things very clear. When he's speaking at the Supreme Court, is he doing that or on the premises or your information minister? Now say or your PR for Nado, and I just want us to get that very clear. So the Oka say information minister or
at the moment, yeah, well, not a single minister. Akufo-Addo has been elected into office, but he's still the business of government continues. So all the people who were working with him are still in office. They are still there in acting capacity. So he has put up names. Upon Nkrumah was information minister until the 7th of December, election day. He is still in charge. He's the head of the information ministry. He has just passed through his vetting. Vetting in every year. Now he approval. Then now he officially upon Nkrumah, the Minister of Information Ghana. At the moment, he's like, hey, okay, acting. That's it. He's acting as an information minister. There is no vacuum. The job is still continuing in the information ministry. And the acting person is the same former minister, Kojo Nkrumah, who is the head of the information ministry. The head of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Shirley Ayoko, all head of Ministry of Health, Kojo Ajima Menu, all of them are Kandapa, National Security Minister. They are all the same people, they are still in office. They are all in the office. Everybody is in office. One man who were there with Akufo-Addo before the 7th of December, all the names are still in place. The only person when you want Gloria Kufu, Attorney General, who knew, say Godfrey Otami, and otherwise, ever Akufo-Addo offers lawyer, housing. Everybody is the same. They are all holding the same portfolio. They are all there.
All right, so, you, Ofagofi, you better ask it. All right. Na yenkutie abe enso ede ewo asemi ho ansana yako fire chief so abe bama so bama so
hello
good
so what question do you ask Mr. Joe whether upon Nkrumah is what?
Say or a minister for information designate
he is not for remove that word designate.
Oh, okay. Into a minister for information.
Papa Swale, the process they are going through is just formality. Do you understand?
All right.
There is no break. They are continuing with their roles.
Okay.
Do you understand? So what they are doing, because the policies they have in place from the previous administration to now, they are continuing the same thing. All what they want, they are waiting for is a confirmation that yes, you are doing the job or you are continuing what you are doing. So that remove the word designate, that nonsense we used to talk about sometimes is anyway. So go on.
Me come bro no say can you say nonsense na ade why
look, we are fond of using useless words on things we don't understand.
So one
the
second.
guy is doing the job.
So one second.
And look, when there is somebody on the pipeline that they are going to hand over to, then we can say it's designate. Or even when they employ you here and you have to, you lose or maybe your term has finished, you hand over to the person. But who is upon Nkrumah preparing any handover news to himself?
Okay. Why?
Is it to himself?
Ajima
Menu, is he preparing handover to himself? They are just following formalities.
Internet said you can nti nkani kwan senka ye to aba ne wie na nanado ewini ye no enka ye koye sa ye koye wo in friend say de ma ha man ko in friend say mpo Yom koye oh. Yeah, a friend say 12 and you the president needs my friend say.
Yeah, Baba Smiley, you see, these are some of the
Swearing in. Nikwan Sanki, yes, sir.
Yeah, Papa Smiley, these are some of the stupidities we have in our system. That swearing in costs money. Do you understand? So when they were doing their transitional processes, these are some of the exceptions they should bring into that. That when a sitting team or a president wins again, there's no need for this sort of transitions to happen. We can implement a more reduced version of that so that we can save cost. But we are so stupid in our reasoning that sometimes you can't even understand who are these people, and eventually they'll come back and tell us they are gurus, they are legal, they are nonsense. The person is continue with the process. So let's do a more, a softer version of the same thing, save cost. Anyway, let's address the issue on board. Continue, Baba Smiley.
As I'm an now, who did you be at a man?
Whoever is listening, then will know.
And you know, we United talk to you know, so.
Ask somebody if they tell you
what is the purpose? If you are telling us something and we don't understand now, then what have you
done? It's foolish things. Do you understand?
Okay, all right then. Young Queen, what's it? Young Queen.
Baba Smiley. Baba Smiley.
Answer
now, I'll be just holding a little bit. I just ask something to you. But no one, no for true. Yeah, I jump a. Oh, West, no, we just use them as we find them. Sir, Anka Abi, our UK. And now do I bind? No, say Abi have been designated as the minister for, let's say, finance. You have been appointed. We haven't assumed or installed to work. But this guy is working. You say the guy have been Utie president, message coming from say president representative. That's the word they used to use. He's working. They have not been designated at all. The guy, are you telling me, sir, from the day you're to Abano till now, are they going to be paid or not? If you say yes, we are finished. If you say no, we are finished. Tell me.
All right. Because what I really want to find out and say some pempens we na find say yenyam appointee or officially yemfa or school and show on seminar ye tia or moka as ministers ana. That is all. Abi to us next one. Why?
I would say, oh yeah, there's an instrument that gives that authority. And that instrument, comes with power they've been given and job description. And then it gives them allowances they're going to be given. That instrument, it's law in Ghana. That instrument, a allowance also until say, because call as government representative. What I say, or you should the facility that is available to him. They're allowed to take certain decisions. They are not allowed to take certain decisions until they are confirmed. And that instrument, comes with parliament. Into say, Haruna, Papa will be every parliament because or say you need parliament and Papa, you create BBA, HSS any pan or Haruna Pamono, or sister Fred and Flipper, on for the Bimra HSS, a ministry of that exists, and then they can vet the person. And there's an instrument guiding this. That instrument comes with the job description, authority in consonance with our constitution, and then the allowance or remuneration they are supposed to get.
Okay.
You. Bobo, look, our transitional procedures are something that we seriously need to look at.
That's a transitional act.
When was the last time that act was reviewed?
So, I say Elijah Busa Prince Oti America. Oyere ewo Ghana na ye ka homo aware America pa won ka ho enti say e womna say nya adwuma de a we may assume that maybe we don't have it.
This transitional procedure these transitional procedures are
they take allowance.
Abi, koso, why? Koso ne what they now you be bregu wachi na omun kabi.
Yeah, okay, so start me. You which
Starting
one
to
you
what
want?
to aso. Say o buy what in koma ye kabi LGBT.
My concern is the way Patricia came to speak. Maybe I'm worried that they might have converted her.
Oh, why?
Abby, please, Abby, what can you do this to me? Abby, please withdraw your statement immediately.
Ya converting on.
Let Abby withdraw the statement before it
can continue. And a perception. Abby to aso me uncle.
I was reading something by Opuni Frimpong. I think most of you, the man has spoken very, very well. That, we hide behind, especially those who claim. This morning I was listening to one so-called Sofo. And the way the man is addressing, he was addressing the thing, I felt so bad. But this Oponi Frimpong has said something that, look, we should not hide behind religious dispensation to condemn these things. Do you understand? Because when these things are happening, we say end times. We say this. We get car accident, we say end times. Poverty, we say end times. Everything. Do you understand? COVID, we say end times. Instead of us finding solutions. Look, this LGBT thing, it started from, it became very popular in a Tamil's time. Did we make any laws? Did we review our laws? Did we enforce our laws to address or prevent it happening now? No. We talk like this, no action. Do you understand? We talk, no action. The same applies to when there is an accident, gory accident, we come and talk, no action is done. Meanwhile, we have people, we are paying. We have, Professor Ali said we're going to discuss our value system. Do you understand? Because we don't have a value system, that is why people are imposing their own on us, isn't it?
Carry on.
Yes. Why? Because if we really have entrenched value systems enshrined in our laws and so on, these things will not happen the way it is. We have NCCE, National something. They are not doing anything. We have Ministry of Culture and this thing. Nothing is happening. We have chieftaincy and traditional thing. Nothing is happening. Meanwhile, we are paying them, giving them V8 and all those nonsense. Do you understand? So, we are not addressing our problems. Nothing at all. Then we blame the wrong people. The same thing, what these people are doing is, we say, it is not our culture, it is not this, it is not this. Thieves or armed robbers, is it accepted in our society? But don't they operate anyhow? They operate anyhow. All what we could do to address these people or to stop or reduce the impact is to enforce the laws. But when we have policemen selling their guns to these people, how can we solve the problem? And nobody checks them. These boys and girls who are going to do, you see that very soon politicians and so on will be playing with them. The people who are supposed to address this noise we are making, they will be playing games with them now, instead of enforcing the laws. And Mr. Chung was right. You see, Germany, the minister just invoked the law that polygamy is against our law. Period. What laws do we have in Ghana? How many people even know the law?
That's right. Is it possible to make quick intervention?
Okay. Snappy. On to us.
Okay. I just want to draw a bit of attention to the question. And the question is, on evaluating the good and the bad side of democracy. Now, the reference is made to American politics when Donald Trump, or Raria, or them call for Equoya, or Omo House, or Moko says, and you might be brave. Now, Omo Uncle for no, or Mobasi impeaching, or Mubu to say also Trump. Or who, sir, no, who the conduct of Trump. None of call for still Mubu to man say he cannot be impeached. Now, on for Mary Ghana, dear, Obia, or not to the hospital. only baby obeda crowd form. Baba koto aba ama obi we say no. Can he make a little clarification based on name Kasa we say on that front?
Yeah, Bobo. I mean, we are talking about different cultural settings. Do you understand? Because the issue we're talking about in terms of somebody who is poor, no health facility, this person will act because of poverty or because of lack of enlightenment. Do you understand? So we are talking about different things. And moreover, in America, the law works. You saw after what they did, you saw how many people, over 200-300 people were caught and going through the legal process. But Ghana, these things will happen, and the people who are supposed to enforce the laws will be playing games with them. Nobody will, we don't care. We don't care. Because I feel if our laws are enforced, I mean, I don't believe in the, when I use the word education, I don't believe in the way we throw education around all the time, because most of the things we feel education will solve is we apply education in the wrong context. Do you understand? Something that enforcement of the law will change the people, we say education. When we cannot identify the proper cause of the issue, we say that people need education. It's not education. Let the laws work. Do you understand? Very soon, we have not made the formal, but you see somebody who go and take bribe and who will register gay and lesbian in the court. We'll take bribe easily and register them. Then some will go and say, oh, go to this man, he will register. Then all of a sudden, we'll have like 1 million people who registered. This is how our system has broken down. So we are making the noise, but people who, for their own selfish gains, for all you know, some of them might have even been registered by now. Do you understand? So it comes back to what Mr. Chum was saying. We blame leadership sometimes because the leaders themselves I don't know whether they are sleeping or what they are thinking about. Do you understand? We are not taking, if you say this is what you want to do, fine. But there are laws which will check you. Because the laws are acting as brakes on the excesses of society. Do you understand? But where you don't apply the brakes, the society will collapse like it is in our part of the world. Do you understand? Here, they have processes where they leave the brake and let people or what they think is good for them. But if we think this is not good for us, let's control the brakes. Do you understand? But we don't do that. And all of a sudden the thing is getting out of hand. Papa Smiley, you were talking to you started something, we say CCCs and all those things. Papa Smiley, when internet started, didn't they say internet is a CCC thing? Internet is this thing. Right now, everybody using mobile phone, using computer. It's just playing with that CCC thing anyhow. Isn't it? Also, the archbishops, all of them, they are controlling mobile phones anyhow. Is it those CCCs?
You, Abe. Why?
Look, we don't address our problem. We don't solve our problems. But simply because we don't have the right people with the right mindset. Look at most of the ministers they are appointing. Some of them, they don't even see any problem crowd. They are just going to occupy the position. That is all. Because nobody holds them to account.
All right. Abi.
You understand? That is why we talk. That is why even those who claim they can do it, I see they've all run away. Asempa budget. Asempa budget. When it is the time to show us the Asempa budget, you run away and go and kill yourself. Nonsense. Then you wake up and say Asempa budget as if you are talking to children.
Abi, thank you very much. Now, Menkamfo above all storms herbal center Enfama. Say na ochimi ne Dr. Bismarck ne bo akodua efia da bia ye health hour. Oboyen koma pa efa yapom enden eho above all storms herbal center ewo UK ha say in fact oma bene ye herbal or natural treatment emu papa in fact nuna me amasha se me bon kakra no me am timi say feelings here there ewo mu papa baby above all storms ebo ho modern pa o se speciality say wo pe awo obema oba wo pa awo osrewa we dey ono na esrewo fabra above all storms herbal center na enka omunka wasem nya de be ema kama enye awo no nko a fibroid ana sexual weakness the fire nije ho no prostate disorder awutwa no prostate to kan e be kan say who de me kwa hwe ntwi dia bro prostate ana hypertension muja abroso diabetes asemu cocoa piles ana waist pain liver disorders. In fact any man edoso pa enti sure say make kai no o twen say me body so mensuro bomodin say obefre above all storms Dr. Bismarck Twinebo Akodua ewo 074 1757 2787 074 1757 2787 and I say 074 66 40 9439 074 66 40 9439 Mr. Wa say beyond United Kingdom there now the country code na share ni mu 0044 now the there can I debe asoso oyi 0 na wo 07 ni from now the there can I debe asoso no wafre Dr. Bismarck Twinebo Akodua na how be da osu bia no fatu nanim obekeka ne ma na bom no aye debe wa ma ho aduru kama yo mamema ora uncle body emra owia fire no aye debe wasum uncle body so be pene dia uncle body
Aja
we okay
be okay
all right then fire yanko
yo papa me da ti chat yapo papa no credit high bebre mabeka ha say the sanity high education high democracy and achi abosa my me de nima we na me nkwani na omusini brother religion in particular reference Christianity Islam ketu bi omo na atwen ko ya kire hwe abi ebon nse mama Frimpong Reverend Frimpong because he have been given chairman of the cathedral when he was in the pulpit as the chair of Pentecost. Could you have said this on dishonesty says yeah onya asoro for no title in here no wo kire no won tumi so nko kire ade enye sika kese ya man political appointment until now is now satanized his own belief nipa dishonest na me person be can same way because of God be no mo ko this kind of America every lesbian group wo e be support a campaign not said it mo mo classified or say someone green na ma na do be yi a gay ne lesbian ne nuanom e mo be den mo amote ye no not said this it was classified eya na ho no na part person defend no na eya oye executive president obi antie ni hi na do onye prime minister oye executive president in an executive president in governance ya from Liman government Mahama government Kufua government Adu government cabinet na matnas wo Ghana obi antie ni yo ana mo se yesi betumi manage na we nim nya de inti yan hwe se macro yi no ya de beto Kufua se mempene beko epic. This is recorded. Osaf Marvel, what dare you? We are going to do the public relation gimmicks. Me na me president. Nobody, no. In cabinet meeting when the president have making a point. Who dare you? And your parliamentary system. A executive president me running. No who to send you he can do anything apart from changing a man to be a woman. And now Canada for 1 year, Ghana for young pekin. America for Asha Daitis Ka Ama. Ghana for some bois agriculture. America for this guy come Canada. Some Ghana for. I'm opening a new player for Ghana for. Sir, on my platform, they can launch in West Africa, wherever they want to go. Mahama time. And it's we buy. And it is here, no planning for food, no. Monko Kaimbo. America won't go in and like I say, I'm going to Canada for. Common sense now, boy. Now, that will be a cost 6 years. Chairman Kwaku, or yeah, board chairman. You can critical thinking once them, not a fire. And the better than the acquire school soon. On one foresee education, the time more problem with education. We don't need this education to be free because it has expired. And foresee 7 times 7, 4 times 4. Access 4 times 4 days and you're critical. All that you know, and this is this. When somebody do this, it is trespassing. You don't go beyond that. Anka judges you over 2 weeks. The same way, there's only one witness. It's 1 week. So if you are using critical thinking, then your formal education will follow critical thinking. Jesus Christ, I'm going to university. How much I said was as he said, there be we'll hear proof from you because the chief witness is there. The chief witness is there. Critical thinking and a boy. Well, into this guy, yeah, no, your former Pentecost. So don't there and I can't. We are dishonest. Tell him I said that. Openly tell him because I have been appointed as the chair for this cathedral. Into no yes, I call them proximity to superiority. Men are mere first Ghanaian and many Bronica Saye. Men are mere first Ghanaian and a kind 20 boost. Men are mere first African, say a proximity to superiority. That is the people. Now, party say, what's what you swimming pool? No many added. Papa Smelly, I would prefer to eat with you and Archie in your Potayoa than to go into a swimming pool created by a white man. Now, yeah, to show. Every point we do so, swimming pool, no, you do so, man, be how 1 week, said, oh, not didn't that swimming pool, you would walk on, what poor guy. And so, because of proximity to superiority, Brunino, I ain't the airport. Yeah, you I am pay, yeah, I will. Obi out here, man, a waffle. Kobe Bia, yet to teach you, oh, Ghana, oh, no, monsieur Bio. Now, monsieur, I know you. And so, in see that, your friend stream, a chum every day, econo. The catcher say, oh, no, man, a poison, and yet treated. Now go to our treatment plants where they treat this water. Now, for to home, we won't say Brunino, Sabi, why my Adriano, Akababy, and yet to be called a source of a river near to Garamsi or because we know how to treat the pump. Yeah. No. I'm sorry you. I'm sorry, papa. Now, German minister, so what can I say? Actually, that was it. What's it? Sam Crow Mumrana with the bar and your mouth. Open so yet. Purogabina, Kobabi Achino, and your Germany ha. Wakach Rome. That is leader. Wakach Rome. Who said there's no law? But as I've been telling you, you don't use it that. It doesn't exist. Nyanan say Kufadu, I can't tell about say, hey, Mrana or Honema Quine. Because Oman no sponsor and no about president. How can you say that in Canada? That is our problem. And that's why I tell you that we need to move from this democracy. I say,
all right, fire. First year, na thank you. First year cross examination, kakra. But today, young fancy na minimum na me much na be bantem. Near to my cross examination year. Uncle Body, young quite.
Yo, the Michia, young woman, I am paying for na canning and one. Me de to so one. Say obeyi nanado and as a president Akufo-Addo free gay ni mo a na say nipa no o mpese ye obeka no kura kire ni nuanom. Say the fire the can the last one. Nanado otumi say oye bibia say opese gay no otwam a say no na kire mo kwan but opese otwam a na say ya na vigilantism na ewo Ghana bebre o man ho so within be seconds of fan pen papa no atwako o si yentwam wo promote wo ye bibia na no kra ne de kwadwo ponkroma boa no e o vet no o si se pade no se ye pesi esizi a wo promote kra no yenchew yenye mra bisa se ne abedi kaka no ebi mo ba o mo anye mra no fine no kra se o mo anye because of say bia na situation anti say but situation na kananado be fa ho kra ya de aye ne normal ne se ade no wa do wan akoka e na ade no eba eti se eba ade na obeye ho emra ntentama ne apase ne akase una na ade na nya ne se ye ho ana mo akase o na office bi o ya kokrosu no office bi o say propaganda nko a na ade ba ko a ehu wo sa ade we mu se obonsam Satan na o Bible mu a ya ka ne wasem a yo wo no kura no okoya ohun se Adam ni Eve wo ho no ompege o enti okohu Eve ono oko Eve nchen wanko Adam ho enti mo bi nka se oh na omo right omo obi onum koke onko no so on right me wo me right say me metimi aka say me right say ne me free me so me woman right tebia no ye krom ka kwan ni mu ho ana mekọ toilet because my right say amanfo ekọ mo de ompo ano no enti eno mani bi ho na last na meka say wo kro wudi kro so hene na obi ba na o say meba besi mebochi ya wo ka kwan mu na kro no mra masa kwan na wo ho tumi se mutu ni parifiri ho spray hand way obi Cameroon ni o ware broni ekofa na yire baade ni se no wode na yire ba omu hu no mu jeli no se wa ware mi no enti no enye noma bia na ese yejeje soma adenti na abrofo no mu mfa saa human right ne nko Saudi Arabia omu kra de omu che omu betwa oti adenti no mu mfa nko enti ni yakoton ye hu no ma na secret ba ko ho ma ni pari nyina hu no ye ne se cathedral na ye si ni nyina no se ye ofa mansa oba na okase o ye so ye recreationals me ye wenti me kwa me so me pai because ye sia mo bia emra da ho no ye sia mo bia gefo na do musika ba eti ye sia mo omba wie no Pentecost ni fere so de be ko Pentecost aso dem na ne members na so retia no presby person de be ko enti cathedral de ho mo bia ho mo ko ye mo wedding I ni na wie ya no ti me ma no si
asemba sifa afina who ni say yes strategist ni hey we see ya no dey see ya na no ana
se ye ntwamu dia na chese no ano
hey ango
me say me ko so dem a me start ko preach ya kira sorry for no me ko insight o mo say o me sorry ntia ya sofo ye apostles no mo da cathedral o mo meyi o ma no o man kasa asori ma no sorry ntia o kakra metima me insight o mo sorry ntia apostles no tight now ma ja no enso o mo no mbesa ko jigefo de ne o mo twam na ehu ba bi e betena ayi Church of Christ for Christ so mo nye tight mo je tight dia mu wi amusa akogigefo asa betwa so mo aso na mo kire se nye
yo angle wedi ye better wase right
yo but my name is also by court examination
all the transfer
na me go don say me box
I mean na o menim say o de un slow box right
na my bibi dey na me cut here say we here ready na person pass wa because me say mpo man very na ma say actually ya
Mate.
Because
Mate.
Because we will not have chance to be in government, but I will have the chance here to tell them.
Okay. All right then. Ma actually what na me call for so anama saba so. And the bobo.
Mr. Papa smiling.
And the bobo. Ebusian for ho ye there.
I'm here for.
Oba Sakina keep very well there.
Look, necessary me 13th anniversary.
Hey, 13 years ni.
Mommy.
Ampa.
For I see quite a nice
I see.
Very good.
I see. May she continue to rise in her highest glory. What I say? Sa. Now, boy and come bobo.
Papa, I never come machine. If it be culture and identity. But our discussion with Abby and area, and I'm catching said, one of the most important ministry in Ghana. I'm catching say ministry important part a ministry for chieftaincy and culture. Because one of them, they relate to the chiefs, they relate to the faith. Okay, they relate to the faith community. And if you want to promote something on culture and identity, that is the ministry, or say it could be abroad. And it is Ministry of Chieftaincy and we say no, or no a for no, you can't say for no. So, Ebekasa. Then only way for to Krumba, part of it, your friend go the offset. With the offset for no we say regulations need to be brain, they are in charge of it. Enti among Ministry of Investment on idea a chieftaincy on your hand for no, they tend to set a standard. Not only a soft for no swakasa, they tend to set a standard. Then we come to regulation, Papa. You there's always a regulation. Your chairman, your county, all these people are organs of society where there's representation. And in democracy in our governance structure, every part of it is being managed by an aspect by government. So if you appoint somebody, say, or a minister for chieftaincy affairs, then you are looking at say, how will this minister look at culture and identity? What I say, it comes with values. Okay, what is Ghanaian values? In what way do we promote Ghanaian values? In what way do we promote Ghanaian culture? Or the agenda never to be then only I have for ever casa. Only I have for casano. Only I saw for no so casa. Then he brings the media also on board. I'm very sure the media commission will be under that institution. Then the media commission also look at, okay, these are the things there. Regulation, FM station, TV stations, you have more lines, sir. Point bench, so, and you have these regulations, media, these are the things you are going to promote. Papa, let me ask you this question. There's a program in Adume from, we call it Kumbaja. Say, and I say, me of our and I say, Patriot, they can confirm. It is one of the highest watched social programs in Ghana. Do you know where it's coming from? It's coming from India. Now the question is, fire. Abi Obianim say did the 5 senses. The 5 senses talk about what you consume. That is what your eyes can see, what you can smell, what you can touch, what you can feel. Nti Ghana kuratna Adum TV 8 years no show Kumbaja na dwumbe India dwen anase na dwumbe Ghana dwen. I'm asking you this question, Papa Smalley.
What is this?
Akwada hwe Kumbaja 8 years. So it comes Papa Smalley she has say BBC programs need be entering one thing. You can watch it outside UK. Your BBC International and your BBC One. If you quite localized, Chroma news you can't see it in some other places. Why did they do that? So we need to have a whole problem of culture and identity. Papa, what do you mean establish here? Then you have a platform. But when you lose control on what is determined as your culture and your identity, you got a big problem. Then I have to turn to CNN. What is the CNN in Ghana? When someone comes to tap information from Ghana, what information is he looking at? Maybe no about Papa Smalley. And second, I never Accra. First, what African news where bana krobia pa na mfie kwade nyina ni ho African news ntokwa Papa Smiley have friends here if you could say ye Ghana ye wini panam our friend Patrick or see okoso swimming pool there are 80 to 90% of Brits here they don't even think that there's even swimming pool in Ghana enti no me mabaha Elijah oha Papa Smiley oha we live here there's some level of comfort for us but we are still second-class citizens in the environment that we live in. I'm a British. I hold British passport. But the mindset of Obia Onosio Bunipano, whom is differently. Papa, me of a trim, let me use you as an example. I envy him, not for any reason. But put it this way, Papa Smiley, this man, how many people in Ghana can have his lifestyle at the age 70 plus? Ono signifie ewakra. On sorry nkoye la sulala ansana wajidi. O sorry a onye aduane, otimi to 2 tickets eba UK esaba everywhere. He is not sourcing it from baby. It is somebody's culture, somebody's structure that has made it possible for him to live that lifestyle. Then brings the question of manipulative influence. So, can he just discard Brits for what they've given him in life until you go to his grave? Or he will follow Ghana government. Turn it way around. Culture and influence. Papa said, yeah, per se, you solve a problem of Ghana there. Then let's establish the organs of change. Influenced by Ministry of Chieftains, you know. And think on him, same ministry, you know. Oni pebi and kebe man no. Or he has a deep knowledge in anthropology. He has to be also a psychologist and is also deep-rooted in our culture. The Nipari had nashed them, not of formulated policies, not of regulation, media house. Nka FM stations in Nanka, Oslo Usu Oko, no, near Kase. We are Ghana, even more a Isa obey we say, obey operating FM stations. You have to devote 3 hours of your way, you know, focus on Ghanaian culture or Ghanaian values or something say chrono and a year. You say honesty. Na yeka. Papa yesu so Papa otimi say ofri abusuya pa emunye enso chrono pa omoda. Yesu so woni mmere obi ade. Eskafo Papa hwe UK high way o. Ah, David Beckham, they have their money. But nobody cares about them. Why? Because Nipano sorry Uncle David Beckham can say, oh, David Beckham, a big celebrity, mommy 5 cities, mommy 10 cities. No. I buy money fear of them. So when you have the basic things you can live in life, Papa, you have ground to stand on. And until say we are in a position that we take control of our destiny and our culture, Papa Smiley, we're gonna have a problem. Okay. That brings the question of our politics.
I got 2 minutes ago. Why?
Now, politics I want to pass Mali is pathetic. Mewa, say panibodi no kasa. Pass Mali Google and Solomon na kana yichire me kakra. Before be kasa, me say me kan sin bi kakra. A bro an adua. Na odin so gu so na aduane ni papa ogugu and Solomon mami na person man great description.
Okay. And Solomon
enti duano enyini no so ho enyini wi a what I say ahodi a obetimi de tu duana ase no enti se odua na mo na otu afri ho mebo a
yeah
Jadi biji hini we need to add.
That's right.
The same thing to politics. Say aban bi ba no be. Now wanye next government ba no want sana. You can't come and change it overnight. As it will Papa Ndusuro mo hwan.
Well, yeah, he's a writer on politics, culture, and psychology who lives in New York City and London. Is there anything you want us to know about him?
Yes. He was the best friend of our ex-president, the free one, about President Mahama. So,
that's right.
Is he a gay person?
Well, I've heard it's all gay. That's what I've heard.
No, he's a gay. He's a gay.
Okay.
Don't do that. He's a gay.
Okay, all right.
But have you seen the pictures of our president?
That's right. I saw a picture with him. Yeah, so
it may be that I don't have influence on you or have influence on you. But he is the close confidant of President Mahama. They were in administration for 8 years. Ye who the Tamils bekai meboa. Pasmali. Yeah. Problem home. One chance of problem no. Now all diverted focus no so on where. Pasmali me catch up in say phobia or more dark hospital on. They don't even have hospital bed. Let me busa say some go from motor abana. Let me busa me offer some motor but I'm some motor Abama political party bay. So what's Ghana? What you read that hospital when you were being there? Nipa na orulu no and make it impossible, but you still go and vote for the person. Papa, if you want solutions, sometimes let's see how we put our statement across.
Okay. All right then.
And yes, people have their how do you call it? Okay.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Bren, and I committed. Biasa. Yeah, man, and Nasa Bidiako about right after that, Bombardier, and then 2 minutes. Will be at the crash also before we make way for our of awakening and empowerment. And Nasa Bidiako, Bamaso.
I drink as you, Papa Smiley. Now, what you saying?
Yamiado Moko, Nana, Nanswe.
You, the Badana room, Ibiaka.
Good. You, Nana, and then you are better to you.
You, Papa Smiley, that's it. Area me church, you for you for near Casama for Mutant is. Nah, me, Jacka, I mean, you say, LGBT, Papa Smiley, Mr. Water, one had
okay.
I am no crazy. LGBT for no, Umako be or more office to be Ghana.
Sana Martino, Sana Martino.
But say, be no Ukrainian credit, wouldn't
say that, and I mean, call Honum to mean can say, and no but that is the report. Eba Bonte.
Oh, I said, who's up, meaning so call her. So, Abiana, Sunny, yati baby to make a baby as a winky. Yeah, it's become a printer, maybe Busano.
That's all.
And I want to know who did remain. It is only necessary be a be TB and a good mediation of your baby man and some payment.
Okay.
Dear, telling me, no. You home office now everywhere. And in a beer as you cool, LGBT, no one can say you cool. America had the meaning say you cool. The minister be going back to be an so no found so or more cool out more dumb.
That's right.
And in a beer so cool no. O ma kwati bi wo Ghana. O ma je license say e cool ye I am on license ana.
Okay.
And also so be so o ho obetime yi manu ankan so be me.
Okay.
Na e bi ayen fa na say me nya no yes say no. Me de masam kakra mekani. Say no say o ma kwaji office e wo ho a o ma bi ho ne de keka ho a na kire say o mo fa aban kwan so ne e ma o mo kwan so mo kwaji office no de minimum say bi kura na ekuo no o mo de fa aban mu o ma ko register e ma aban ama o krata e kire say o mo timi di o mo dwuma na nsɛmfua ketewa me maka yi sɛ nokora saa adeɛ a na sɛ yɛwɔ yɛ constitution mu sɛ gege sɛm nneɛma no wɔn ni adwosuo wɔ yɛ kurom hɔ a hwan na ma wɔn kwan hwan na ma wɔn kwan sɛ wɔn mfa ɔfisi no nsi hɔ hwan na ma wɔn kwan sɛ wɔn nkye wɔn ho na wɔn ho adi sɛ wɔn yɛ kuo nti sɛ busuafo bɛboa me ama me ayi kakra na afei nso ɔkyerɛ bi meka bia no maka yɛ ɔman no ɛda hɔ no papa smary yɛde nneɛma bi didi agorɔ duro baabi ate sɛ nkwadaa bi sɛbi nkwadaa koro bi kɔ mpa na wɔn adwene mu dɔkora kyɛ yɛn mpanimfoɔ no hwɛ 2018 2019 papa smary mekɔ Ghana na mehu adeɛ bi nti driver a me ne nam no na mebusaa ne sɛ saa flag a ayɛ te sɛ advert bi a wɔ hɔ ɛsisisi kaa ɔde sɛ island na kwan no mu no dual carriage na island no mu de sisisi hɔ no kwan na ɛde sisi hɔ wɔsi wɔ nim ɛna mebusaa no sɛ wote aseɛ wɔsi daabi na meka kyerɛ no sɛ wɔhu saa flag no sisi island no mu de sisi hɔ nketenkete saa koraa na ɛsa so hɔ no ɛyɛ gayfoɔ flag wɔsɛ saa na mesɛ han na wɔsɛ ɔno ofisɛ bi a company bi na wɔyɛ nam sɛ daabi ɛyɛ gayfoɔ flag mehu saa deɛ no wɔ nkran meduru Kumase nso mekɔhu ade korɔ naa bi wɔ hɔ nti Kumase deɛ nasoma meka kyerɛ driver no sɛ ei gayfoɔ abɛwura kurom ha denden ɔntumi hwɛ ne yie na ɔmo flag na ɔmo de yɛ campaign no sɛ mu ni mu a na deɛ keka borɔborɔ so ara na ɛgyae baabi de gu hɛ nti mi mu deɛ asisese na yɛde ho abobo no ɛnyɛ nwanwa ɛkɔwurawura Ghana akyɛ na deɛ ha me kakra ne sɛ America ha koraa akyia no meba America ha no na gay sɛm koraa nyi wɔ mu ntomu saa gayfoɔ no asikafoɔ de asɛm no kɔyɛ lobby ya ansa koraa na case ni kɔ wɔde sɛ America Parliament Congress koraa no makɔ debate ho no it took on more than 100 years. And finally, 20th century, na say I didn't put 20th century. I call we no, and we didn't do. Now, you're dying near dear. Yet now, I'm quite to say, you need come out for an answer, you need red crowd or Ghana, so. Now, I'm a way of a boom can near can faha, no be as ordinary, how be as ordinary, I didn't think I didn't call parliament. Na mbana da hono so mbetu agu amutungu so muntungu no beebi omunye nka we me de personally nhu ke besa yemre na yesan se na enuanu bi kura di kakan no ye no ma na da ho Ghana no emra na yahwehwa to ho no ye ni mra no so yankwan yankasa kura ye mamra ne amane kura da o man no mu constitution no kura da ho kura ye ni so nti obi afra bronten ba obefa ye domum oba do opebia na oye nti papa smile sɛ am so mte so no bi ka sɛ ani bre power hɔ a ɛne asɛmpa bi ka yɛ wano yie bi paa de a ɛne yɛnso so gyahu yɛ parliamentarians ɛne hwanfoɔ no journalists foɔ no nneɛma no tɔm sɛ okay sɛ mo deɛ mo sɛ gay and lesbian no bɛso mu a mo deɛ constitution da hɔ no wɔnkɔ na mo nkɔ sesa no mo sesa no deɛ a sɛ bibia no hɔ saa nti obiara gayfoɔ bɛtumi abro mo yɛ na ade ba kwa papa medima no ba wi aka ba sima medima no ba wi ni sɛ wei no enipa bi wɔ Ghana hɔ ɛbɛfa so wagu Ghana anim ase potɔɔ sɛ deɛ Ghana foɔ de yɛsɛ yɛmpɛ gayfoɔ asɛm na yɛ democracy obiara wɔ ne values sɛ deɛ abusuafo bebree abɛka no obiara wɔ ne values na sɛ ɛnyɛ kyi hɔ na sɛ obi de ne deɛ ba bɛbu nkameyɛ ɔnto no bo ase mpo tikikikikikikiki na sika ni berɛ hwɛ fasma yɛ ka ebi mu atɔ mu tikit Ghana for be at home ticket. Or some that is here, Abram kuta visa, Babi America, Umukako other European country, could do Uncle Diablo. Didn't you have Diabra? Hey, me a gay, me a lesbian, no Munyam won't permit committing the Diablo. That was on my name. Meanwhile, no cry and cressa. So, no crack. First, mammy, why come at 72 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. Mr. Boy, have 4 baby. I can say a branch be also again, you know, ni fi a wotim na pata dan kakra bi abo wotim ko hwe no na ba internet so ne ade papa smani me ye mai kakra no sa na nya no kore wo dem de manu bi si enya no kore say wo ye gay ana mo ko hwe no ti asam kora men sa agema ni pa kokra ti abotire baabi na o me akọ stage ade ni nkamre no no fa nko di adugo bi da ma say
thank you very much
yo
nana yɛbɛda ase bebree yɛbɛda ase paa ɛnɛ ɛberɛ no nti no yɛntumi nhyɛ da nyɛ cross examination bebree nti no yɛbɛda ase nana na yɛma Bombardier aba ɔmfa miti num enum kakra a wɔbɛka no ɔnka ɛmfa kakra nso so Bombardier mpom te sɛ
moyo na ho nso
nyame ado
met ne tie po nyina em se emendo continent to papa de make some kan ye say sisi de agraba na LGBT asem no na bibia nso no nkofo bebre afrefre me Ghana na other radios na obse ye cheche mu no mebi na o say obi bisam ko say na human rights ne infringement of rights and them say you can only have said the Bible cracker. I say where there's no law, there's no sin. Baby, I'm raining no bonnie no. And to say yes, say who do a Bible between your bonnie. Never say maybe no. I just say we are a bear bonnie. Sana infringement of rights here. Say you be talk about say you infringe your rights or wrongs. Sir, they just say you have to subject it to what the laws of the lands. Ain't he? Yeah, cause you be civilized no. And Ghana. Yeah, constitution be 69, 79, na yaba 92 constitution and na say yedi ejuma na yakophobia from the past constitution no be a woman no. Na sa okay constitution na section 104 of the Criminal Code of Ghana 1960 sa time na yenya ye come be president no ye be republic no 1960 and yes am ran until man credit almost be 62 years and 61 years. Na papa ma memre kakana men ka say whoever has unnatural carnal knowledge, euphemism for sexual intercourse. Whoever has unnatural carnal knowledge of sexual intercourse, of any person of the age of 16 years or over, without his consent, shall be guilty of a first-degree felony and shall be liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of not less than 5 years and not more than 25 years. Or B, of any person of 16 years or over, with his consent, is guilty of a misdemeanor. Or C, of any animal is guilty of a misdemeanor and a bestiality and answer zoophilia no can wasam. 2, unnatural carnal knowledge is constitutionally defined unnatural knowledge is sexual intercourse with a person in an unnatural manner or with an animal. Now constitution to say the natural carnal knowledge says sebi obema sebi or then the court yashe or biase oba no wedi 16 years na age of sexual consent or Ghana what the shena say and natural name say bema wakofa bema to a eno no oya kra below 16 years sodomy abafa na say yesa sexual abim say wo yere dia constitution grant say oba ne bema ena enware it say wo yere ena so be fa ne to ne year eno no ento Ghana mra name say oba ne oba na samo ye lelela ne ye chimo dia eno no wo ho sem eno no wakire mu evidence of unnatural carnal knowledge no ono wo section 99 of the Criminal Code or say whenever upon the trial of any person for an offense punishable under this code it is necessary to prove carnal knowledge or unnatural carnal knowledge. The carnal knowledge or unnatural carnal knowledge shall be deemed complete upon proof of the least degree of penetration. Enti we your constitution enti said ye nwa na e ka no maka just Ghana ye problem ya baako pe enforcement papa de bia me ka be 3 or 4 years me baako in with maka just say yes in say o man animra since say o man wo mra on this ro ehi sin bibia e say onipa na shemra nya ponchin nantwie e di so onipa a ye form parliamentarians ya kwa shemra since 1960 satam kan ye nwe bi mu 62 or 61 years ago na say sa LGB asem no ye da ensure say ye nso so sa no mo so na say no insa say be enforcing man no yetimi ma kwan say de nana e kase say so mo office there any office no na je so makọ register general o makọ register aya mom krata bi tumi e sampa o mo signboard address ni utumi digital address kwa about GPS o bituma ko ha na je say obi na ehihia ase a and the powers that be na e mo ho kwan papa ya chen todo section 104 na obi so busa me say na the rights na me say ni sa me be there say human rights there Chapter 5 of Ghana Constitution, he talks about the fundamental human rights subjected to a listed human rights. Into the first say, who say obese be bema obese ofo nyanku trumu no human rights no. Constitution ankasa act say ye wade nyina ho kwan enso nya ade nyina ye. Enza ewom say wo ye nipa de wo pese wo de wo bia wakono no say be trumu na opede as bema no. But Constitution say there be we de sa right be yen fa according to section 104 no. Eti no wa prevent wo sa no man so. Say nya sa de papa armed robbery and so your lifestyle obi so na kode no de obi won ko wiade na say be ni court cry and sorry. I was saying, so my arm robbery for quite no so ba. And pedophilia won some pain kwada no 5 years, 6 years, no form no. Almost your form pedophilia for them. And zoophilia say obi on so say there be onipa de the condom name mum aboa ana ne condom. Obeka ya to me be say a crazy baby. Then maybe I could find preku. Uber just say anaju ye preku for what is a preku so would you say be a common dobeko na be me and no wobre I can say preku no any impunching nentwie any enyan say to the be aboa no kwati me wo na ye kun ye say musuo ni ye kuno is a nyina no wo share said most of the democratic countries no omu law no nyina is based on the Judeo Christian laws no based on Leviticus numbers need autonomy it is no ye de ma ye be hye say ye mpe bestiality say bema ana oba ene aboa ebefa because ye nim de oba na nyima aboa obewo no ye nim say ye nipa na say ebikwa ye be adwaneti ye yiri nyina edi the first say obi won human rights no enche say dia bibia na ye de ye ma ho kwan constitution no
okay
na je say papa kakra wo no na maka say
na me ya no ochina ati ochina ni I extend no ati yeah extend why thank you very much offer Kofi, any 1 minute, Fakito episodes why?
Did ask me, and then the debate has been very interesting. Your problem, he is the president of this republic. He has a responsibility to protect the citizens of Ghana, and he's second his responsibility. He's not a leader, and I put all the blame on his head. He should get up and protect all of us. He should stamp his authority on it. This is his problem. So I got pride. Now won't be able as a president. Invisible force for one more stop us and some phone was gain one. The man will be coming.
You any one champion also final word a minute.
Yo, Papa, we have just pray. Yem penny Corintino, Sia ne Bebano, and I'm say Catabon so. Ni no cre, a 2 training to Sia ne Bebano. Any Pebia, was and the day, yes, I see a car, sim we see. Almost say, dear Ebabuduno. Do be I am before say Ebia control you. The Bejatua who say Becassa against Sadi we see. The Bia say Ebia, see excess, see a cassa when the breast against Sadi we are Ebia. And Nam say technology, say no, a Kubebia, I would just to YouTuber, Trebia become a copy so. Now Ebia Penifoni be out to say Ebia radio station be UK. Say, and no more no we're gonna follow. Almost rate here and no more cassa no mutie, and submissions are individuals by Yano, on Betty say, I deal with sitting and more car or Yansa Quemono. I was seeing the brain near your Cassia the year because it's here and no more colony. I shall see a Cassaona or Mampany and can't be a long country, and then I'm from Momusano. See, I'm sure you never buy a horse one. Now, Papa, say Jimensa as some year was near Yafaso. Not just Jimensa idea. Often when Dinese, a day ababedi, omati, omaba system, not money about trap facility, but no. I was here, come was him. I was here, you need bring your account, young Cassia found you on young Cassia found you on the account was him. And son of president is what Dakwana. A booby no sorry, say, a boomo baby, see, Jamu was some Koyam Ram Famra. Your man that Jamamrano and Chess had you with any small with Sawumukranoa. So Musi Cassetia, Omutin Pie. Sian Cassa, near Cassa, young chance or Mampany and Bacadia. Obon say, O Mampanisu Macasayana, yes, you Cromana, you need to do with any Mayen. Population of only 30 million people. no they decide you sababu tun ye ma mo ye do say they decide you babu tun asa ka ho ebe se ko ni nyina enti mum ye mfa to ye ho so na me che no ni en kasetia ansana na ompe omu no omu ti say radio station bi e de omu da to omu so na da no kasetia na se ye be kan ne nko ha na etina ye ba ye question and answers dia and the beji mensa papa manuasi
yo question and answers ni ya restrict to o wa na jampo enti no ba just say ho na episode fa na dia fa ho what yo o wa na jampo no abe 1 minute yanko abe yo abe enti men ka dia ene
yeah, Pascal, I think.
1 minute what 1 minute
Are you do why you know the exercise patience like this? Don't let me add it to the people.
I
can't 9 minutes. Will be also 1 minute near solution until they what Mr.
If we don't have or if we don't elect people who will manage us proactively, let's continuously identify issues which can be problems to us in advance so that we can address them. You understand? I mean, this is how well-managed countries do the things. They act proactively. This today I was thinking that we have information ministry. And all what these people do is do propaganda. They don't comb the whole world and identify Ghanaians or people who have ideas they can translate into developing our country. But all what they do is propaganda, public relations. Meanwhile, the people we are copying, look, the developed world, they go, the information teams, they describe it as different names. All what they do is to go and seek out information.
Okay.
Go and steal secrets.
All right. Abi,
to develop themselves. But ours, we only do it for kokonsa.
Abi, thank you very much. And I don't know. I'll see we do it for kokonsa. Obosonfo.
Papa.
Yankwe, Anna.
Yeah. And say, and you are makasa. You offer coffee chuma kasa pa wakasa. Now, I think say it's very clear. We share a business say, also serious for year now, like refugees here. Middle East by European countries. It's all mobile. You know, they, as European leaders know, they have a value to protect. You know, yeah, and it's a ultimate worry and back home. Okay, and to me, you know, even though they might end up say they are not enjoying their rights, you know, but within the family, you know, as a man's family, you know, there is somebody who is benefiting from that values. Even though you say, you cannot marry more than one wife, you know. Imagine ono obana ebia papa na anka onya obeware emema emami insano. You don't na ba Europe no. That woman will be enjoying, even though it's enye bibia culture bia ono or practice ewo kromo no. At least she may benefit from that values in the new land that she finds herself in, because she doesn't need to have a rival. Enye dia oni obabi eba be den. Even though no Berman to a Berman of say on Yasa right no to, you know, have more than one wife. And what Nemika Hosini say, a memory bia was so fast. There is the benefit, the essence of why those values and as those culture are being maintained. And the president, you know, Argentina, so or no, he's a root cause and he's not the leader. And to me, the Pam no Chamno, a president, you know, went to me and sense of protecting our dignity, our integrity, and our culture, no, and our values, no, and accuracy, equine amasa, you know, how so we can register, sa LGBT whatever, no,
Okay.
Where did they register that institution from? That thing from? It's a president, you know, he's the master brain behind this nonsense going on in the country. And every finger must be pointed at him. He's a very irresponsible
Thank you very
leader.
much.
He hasn't taken the bold steps.
Papa.
Okay.
What's half an hour, bro? I can see a name by What's it? Oba Patricia ho. Oba Patri. Yo, Uncle Body. Uncle Body oh. Also 1 minute. Why? 1 minute.
Yo, 1 minute in the name de two mo say the menu animal can in ano. Say me bra panina na se menua bobo kan bi say ma madam for ne sorome. E no kre me gi tum sa say na dam for and I say it say ode akufo ado de give for Lizubok president by no ode no ba obi anka hwe but enkopim say ne pen so yet to office kura bi kura na ni ho because o ma hwe mu hu ba bi ho but wa sheda create awareness but the me pese o ye ne say kwan ya ofa so tumrika pass sa vigilantism no o sa tumi no on pe ge ni dia on twam ma mata na ba ya meka ba ge ni ba ya meka ba so far as say amaga na no me ya nte ho asem no eno nti yentumi nka ho bebre because oko meka say oko Scotland crime na ka say enkrofo o lidi o money Muslims ne Christian ne tradition o mum pesa de no nti ontimi nye but se sia no de akika kono enkrofo no keka ye anu mo ahwe e de sa de na banti yenye bribi kojo ponkroma maye Igala say yenye mra bi say de o promote no TV station kura de obi ba tra ho ni nyina yen famra ni new yenye sa mra no na ye mra sa no ye ne ne echira meba afidie so be presino okay beje sana me pen
yo mama de oba so ba mi so de wa wi
1 minute
find out where na for 30 seconds yanko
that's okay papa that's it obekaya November 2nd 2011 you know Atamils Osisijua no a president or say his government would never legalize homosexuality, weighing in for the first time on an issue that has led to the talk of possible aid cuts by the United Kingdom. President Mills said Ghana, seen as one of Africa's most stable and successful democracies in recent years, was committed to upholding human rights as provided by the Constitution. But I, as president of this nation, I will never initiate or support any attempts to legalize homosexuality in Ghana. It's way idea Mills kind of about 10 years ago. Only Osisu just said UK, some tie LGBT SM to aid to Ghana. The end or no, I as president and as a human being there. And then yeah, obe president say you be legalized and answer or may any bill be an answer in act be a parliamentar or may yes homosexuality. And no now obe kaya and chebia and umbusa a nanado on to the conway he was just beaten about the bush want to mention Suja and then go for and the make no first impression at the end so once you just say yes one yes
now we adma yeah beto aso ochna ochna yeah beto aso fire and the fire on so for 30 seconds na bende
yo papa mali where do you that say na oh nen kan kwanyina no ofa and e bani age what the assistant and ado but ayana me person bebre ade na ye no presidential system too expensive inti no one say bisa party say yes on me yenya ade na wapani mo so onye ade no even the best spread more because the Americans are donating through Canadians say 300 Ghanaians get visa through this in Accra and Tema. Do you know what will happen? Minimum beer when you're 57%, he can't be teaching assistant in Oxford. Or your bar, so that's them body body teacher. No one's teaching assistant. That's paper. No, catch him say, Philly, the girlfriend. That's head of department. Oh no, catch him say, me power no ana. I'm so why not? So we doing call. So on share then you be. Birmingham here, a lot of students are Ghanaians and Nigerians are. One more person must stay UK into almost say Omako join a corner of Birmingham. And so Obia or Nigeria and the girl or Ghana and Nigeria. Into that is what exactly is going to happen. When people need certain things, they will even say that but they are not. And the man you know, we need to respect them but not recognize them. No. So be a gay, it's not you to say man you're gay, but Oko Ghana there do not recognize it. That's our value. I said but pomba de ka asem bi no enye sa na tie se wo yere mpo na wo so wo de ko fa ne to according to constitution Ghana constitution no one penepe or natural mrana beto wo yere ntie ne yie nti nya se me ko ware oba ma di ne to da bi
ne dia ne de wa force no
aha nti mo ma adwen se bomba de camera nti mo ko ware oba ma di ne to munya da bi bi anim no bi anim ene bi ama aba kene beto aso
yo
abi hweye oh but yeah I'm asking my corner of part what kind of behavior is this
when you money
yo yeah that's it what it hey bobo Mr. what it why nyam yad ma why
you have to observe the protocol.
Wait a mestre pa fachem what it fachem oversight why na yena obibia ase yena obibia ase for being part of today's show. Nyam yad ma ochna we'll hopefully be able to steal about 30 minutes from Bibi Finland na ya tren komoni mu kama na otwi nyina no we will be talking about our value system over time. Say I don't know. Say I shall say no you busa question be. Sometimes you know. So when you abutre na you busa question it to no one fa adwenkese na Yakopon de amaye na anya adwuma na obebu question abomfia. So that's it. Yenkoma yedi ni nyina no it boils down to our value system. Right? Bobo and I said fire na can say yeah ma 300 visas ewo Ghana ako ama wona person okwa America or ye give omo ye give you go see what go happen na yeah tran komonim na no maybe you be able to put flesh around yankomodie nyina na wanyante ase ako okasem the course you know it did not happen overnight no ana enema bebre ana keka bom ama yedru sampempensue sa na no ana wo say ya identify ofa kofi kan ba ko bi wo say secondary school ho no ho nima bi kokọ koso ho no ye bitima bo ankola na psychologically wo ha na ye hwene yenka ho asem school mother school father ni e ne wo mu a pushing klano into that angle ni nyina ya address those issues ni nyanti ase na ye pese ye si anu kwan de a ene e wo si ehu ba bi e free ba na yakwa akoye de be yakwa akoka ho asem wo ho emire bi atwam wake e ka asem bi o se so ko fie na ensuo aye flooded ewo hono mu a ede na abaye akoy say arantie bia oko psychiatric hospital no ko busa say ekwan be no mo fa so admitting crofo ewa ha say wo say doctor ne say do mo ko bath na ya fill bath tap no ya ka kire say ya ma bucket shovel ana a spoon near catch say empty the bathtub. Oh, Abranti and say, oh, straight away. Obey you bucket and then so away using intentem. Why I say, oh, no, the end form the name. I was here admit to his answer. I don't know, be a hydrogen, cacra, ever home. Saba pepe, if say, oko na ho. I flooded that. Adwenkese mu no also call her baby a nsuo no free ba na ade bibia atwoko ho no te se de abrantie bathtub na de bibi na aye de be esi ano ho no no ntine utu a nsuo na ba de be ebekọ anyene ne ho saa entin asema abai no also ye hwehwe ekira kwan baby e free ba na animu ya hwehwe asema aye de be aka nti yebeka ho asem pa na wotwi yebeka ho asem na sam ready yes sorry so no hour of awakening and empower next empowerment next. What it? Ethereum Mission International, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment. Medino, one more time. Papa Smiley. Jumedi hu chame. Yami admo chna. Yebeba nyaba betwaso. Bye bye.
Yes, Coco. Chocolate. I'm no hot and a cold. Mumbu's immune system, no. Chocolate bar for the young and the old, rich and the poor.